Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
And dudes, we're here, guys. Here we are. We're back in the action, dudes. Let's see what we got going on here today. Dudes, Colin, Inside Cycling World. Just still fiddling around here a little bit, trying to get my setup good. Trying to make this work a little bit better every day. So dudes, yeah, sorry about the delay. I was up at probably 20 after 3 this morning. I think the event was scheduled to start at, what did I have, 3:55? I jumped online, zero coverage on Pro Cycling Stats for the juniors or the U23s. They talk about the race, but there's no live timing. I also noticed too that I don't think there was any video footage of it either. So then I thought, okay, well, I'll just chill out for a bit. You guys have already seen the comments here. Good morning, Bob. Everyone's here. Dawn's here already. Yeah, Dawn, thanks for posting that little Sepp Kuss cafe ride video over in, guys, I'm just messing around here right now. Let's see if I can do that. How goofy does that look, dudes? That's not bad. It's kind of more in my face. What do we got going on? Joey says I need to be bigger on camera. I guess I got a big personality, guys. But now the phone's right in the way, isn't it? Yeah, that's no good. What I need to do is get it down here. I've got it on this extender arm, dudes. That's what I'm doing here. See what I'm doing? It's on this little extender arm. And yeah, I think my extender arm here needs some Viagra. What do you think? Look at it slowly go. Anyway, dudes, yeah, not in my house. I don't need that stuff. Okay, guys, let's get to it. I'll get that fiddled around with later today. Always strange when I don't stream for a couple days at a time. I feel like I'm just brand new back here again. Lots going on at home, as you guys know. Let's jump into the racing, guys. Got lots of stuff to show you here what I want to talk about. Crow race got delayed too. You've already seen that in the YouTube channel. So Crow race is supposed to start at 23 minutes after 5 a.m. in the morning for me. It's been shortened and delayed. So we'll take a look here, and I'm going to show you right now. Crow race, message from the organization. Okay, so official race start was at 5:23. My time, they pushed it back to whatever time. Oh, they pushed it back even further. Wow. Yeah, it was supposed to start at 5:23. Now it looks like it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Europe. Yeah. So that's 7 o'clock in the morning here. Well, that's terrible. Good thing I kind of waited this out. I'm mostly just concerned about the TT today. So I guess there's a gigantic bridge they go along. And where was it? I actually looked that up this morning. I think if I back out of here, yeah, we can take a look at we can take a look here. Stage 2, if I click on this guy right here, there should be a map. Okay, yeah, this is the shortened map. There was a map before where they were going across, like it looked like an elevated bridge that was super, super long, exposed. I don't even know what bridge that is, but yeah, too dangerous for the riders, I guess. Maybe there's no guardrails that get blown right off the bridge. So dudes, while we're here waiting for the good stuff to start today, you can see here, Women's Elite Individual Time Trial, European Conti Championships, dudes, for 2025. We've got our first rider going out in 10 minutes. Looks like we got 31 riders on tap. Let's have a quick look here. And it looks like 1 minute gaps should be down to the top 10. And, oh, they're just doing 1 minute gaps all the way, it looks like. Let me have a quick look here. Yeah, it's 1 minute gaps all the way. Marlon Rooster going out last. Yeah, crazy. There's your world champion at the moment, guys. We saw her at in Rwanda, World Championship course there. Smashed it. Christina Schweinberger, Misha Bredewald, Cedrine Carball, Rebecca Korn. Just going to fly through some of the names, you guys, quickly. Maria Benito saw at the World Championships. So a lot of these riders have already done that too. Worlds, and now they'll be at the Euro Championships. So some would have raced at the road race on Sunday for the women's event. Same deal with the men. So first rider will be a Portuguese rider here. It'll be Daniela Campos. Let's have a look at her. 23 years old from Faro, Portugal. Rides for, looks like, Enikiat CMT team. CM team. She did not start the individual championships. Sorry, guys. The individual time trial national champions for Portugal this year. Is the road race champion from Portugal. It looks like got a lot of race days under her belt this year. So she'll be the first to go out. We'll be waiting on that. Dudes, while I got you here, this is what's coming up. Okay, I just want to show you some stuff that's coming up. Don't worry, we still got lots of cycling. If you're a cycling junkie like me, we can look at the calendar here, okay? We won't look at World Tour, and I'm going to kind of show you that with Flow Bikes as well. So right now, we're in this section here, October 1st through the 5th. We got 10 minutes till that starts there. I'm actually going to be looking to see... So apparently, there's a feed for this. They said there was going to be a live feed. It's through UEC channel. I don't see it. I actually can't see the race, guys, so I'm going to be using strictly stats here, but that's fine with me. Especially with the time trial. It's more about just the times. That gets me really excited. So I'll come back to that in a second. While we're here, though, I want to show you this. So we're in this 1st through the 5th stuff. Next exciting races coming up will be, wow, October 4th, which is, that's this Saturday, guys. We have the Giro dell'Emilia. There's the women's and the men's races. You can see them right here. Giro dell'Emilia Internazionale Donne. Just say Donne. Just say Donne. Just park it at that, Colin. So we have the men's and women races there. It is a pro race, and it will have a ton of good names there. Well, not a lot of showing up right now. Kian Itubrooks right there. Simon Yates. Ben O'Connor. Florian Leipowitz. I think I saw Thomas Pidcock. This will all be filled out here probably in the next day or two, guys. Why they're waiting so long, I don't know. So we'll have that going on Saturday. Now I'm going to jump over to Flow Bikes here too. So this is my Flow Bike subscription, guys. I'm logged in. I'm not logged in here because I'm watching it over here. I'm watching the Crow race over here, which still hasn't started. And if you look here, so October 1, I've skipped Tour of Langkawi. Can't do everything, and it's such a weird time. It's like 11 p.m. at night for me to watch it. And I didn't think there'd be a lot of viewers of that. We are getting some video feed now from the Tour, the Crow race, which looks really cool, actually. Great scenery. So today, you can see here, I don't have... They've been advertising that they would have the European Contis, but it's not here. So I don't know if there was miscommunication. I've actually found it on where to watch. It says Canada, Flow Bikes. It's not available. But if we just keep moving on here, dudes. So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, that's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And don't worry, I will keep an eye on this. 5 minutes to go. Saturday, dudes, we have the Giro dell'Emilia for the women. We have the Giro dell'Emilia for the men. Women's start time not showing here yet. I think I can find it on PCS. So I'm going to try to do that as a tag team stream on Saturday morning. Joey Jojo is going away Thursday night for a course all day Friday and kind of like 2/3 of a Saturday. So I'll be wide open that day to do my stuff. We've also got cyclocross going down. Okay. Dude, I might be doing it all. So this is all going to be streaming for me on Saturday. Sunday we have, is that Sunday? Yeah, it is. Coppa Agostoni. That's in Lombardy. Obviously, this is kind of like an early tune-up race or a last-minute tune-up race. Maybe on some of the same roads as Il Lombardia. That's coming up the following weekend. So we got that going on Sunday. I'll try to take a look at that one. On the Monday, Coppa Bernocchi. Wow. I got to take a look at this. So let's see this. On the 5th, there's Coppa Agostoni. Isaac Del Toro is going to be there. We're watching it. Ciccone, Scaroni, Aaronsman, Yates, Primos, Fortunato, Pellizzari. Dudes, absolute banger of a race here. Looks really hilly. The profile looks brutal. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, it's looks like a bit of a circuit. Yeah, we go over this Col Brianza multiple times. We go over Lazzolo multiple times. We go over Sertori multiple times. 166 Ks. I think that's Sunday. That's what we're doing Sunday. I have it on Flow Bikes. I have it on PCS. Bingo bongo. Then on October 6th, see, that's funny. No, that's right. Then we have the Coppa Bernocchi on the 6th. That's a Monday. So what I'm going to do now is going to look at the Monday here. Coppa Bernocchi right here on the Monday. It's a pro race again. Isaac Del Toro, Ciccone, it's all the same dudes. Is it really all the same dudes again? I'm going to look at Agostoni quickly. Yep, I looked at different ones. They're all the same dudes coming back. This is them getting tuned up for Il Lombardia. Then so that's Monday. On the Tuesday, we got another huge day, guys. Trevally Veracine. Guys, this one's been around forever. Trevally Veracine. I'm going to click on it here. This is not like a new race. 104th edition of the Trevally Veracine here, guys. So don't miss that one. I'll be doing that one too. I was just sitting to myself here going, guys. So, guys, I finished up my courses. What was the last thing I streamed, dudes? Oh. Yeah, that's right. So, guys, what have I been doing since then? So, after we did the Men's Elite Road Race, guys, I don't even know what day it is. When was my last stream? I can't remember. When was Colin's last stream? Was it Sunday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday. So, guys, that was an insane day for me. I did the live stream of the Men's Elite Road Race. And then, yeah, still no feed coming from here yet. So we're going to go to the women's event here. I did the men's road race, Elite. Got up at 1 o'clock in the morning, wherever it was. Did the whole race. Went outside, did my chores. Came back inside. Just engaged warp drive. I said, Scotty, I need more power. Beam me up. We are in the pipe. 5x5. Coffee's over 5. That's third coffee of the day, guys. I've been up way too early here. Way too early. And then I did my final exam for, it's kind of like the training program for that course. So I did that, and then I just went into full coma, full Countach for the afternoon. Guys, if you're here, let me know in the chat. Chat's looking very quiet. I'm sure some people have disappeared because we had no idea what we were doing this morning. And make sure you like the channel too, guys. Like the video. So I kind of slept the day away. Took me all day Monday to recover. Got back on the bike. Anyways, dudes, so basically I'll be taking I have to do the provincial exams now. I thought there was one. There's 4 exams. Luckily, it's the same 4 exams I've already done, just with different questions. So I'm talking about schedule on Monday and Tuesday, and at the same time, I'm seeing all these races I'm supposed to be doing. So that might be kind of hard to do. But whatever, we'll get through it. So that would be, that Sunday will be Coppa Agostini. Monday will be Coppa Bernocchi. Tuesday will be Trevally men. And you can see the women start at 3 a.m. my time. If the start list is really juicy fruit, I'll do that one too. We will be doing that, guys. Then Wednesday looks like an off day. Oh, boom. Grand Piemonte, dudes. Grand Piemonte looks like the Thursday. Just going to jump back here again, guys. Grand Piemonte, do not miss this one either. Okay, so they're not showing all the names here. It's a pro level race here. But I'll be looking at that. That's the 109th running of the Grand Piemonte. You're going to see a ton of riders coming to that one. Then on, it looks like the Saturday World Tour race, guys. The last monument of the year. Let's get it on, Shaka Khan. You got it, Don. So, okay, guys. Glad people are here. I wasn't sure if people were in the chat or not. This will be, I think, next Saturday, the 11th. Is that right? Maybe it's Saturday, Sunday. Guys, brain dead. Brain dead. First rider's getting ready to go here. Actually, we've already got a rider on course, it says right now. Yep, first rider on Campos is Daniela Campos for Portugal is out on course right now at the European Conti Championships here in the individual time trial. 24-kilometer course, pretty much pan flat, guys. There is a climb in about the last 1.5 kilometers. They're at 1.5, 1.75 kilometers, kind of starting right after timing point 3 there. Yeah, maybe it's, I'd say it's about 1.5 Ks at the very end there. She did have a first place result last year, stage 6 of the Vuelta a Colombia individual time trial. So it does have a time trial ability tour. Didn't race in the Portuguese time trial championship this year. Didn't start it, apparently. Was registered for it. So we're going to have 1 minute starts all the way here, guys. Anthony's back too. Hey, dudes. How much racing is too much? Elite runners can do 1 or 2 marathons per year, but pro cyclists do up to 40. Dude, it's insane. It's insane. Like, guys, just a little pointer here. They were talking. I know what Poggy's always kind of like the first thing we talk about. That he raced too much this year, this, that, the next thing, yada, yada, yada. There's dudes that have way more race days this year than Poggy does. It's just what they do. Obviously, those guys may have more race days. They're not going to win as much. That's their job, to ride all the time. It's probably a sport that gets very little recognition for how much they actually ride. You guys know this. I think a lot of the casual viewers have no idea. They think they do the Tour de France and then they're chilling out. It's like training 7 days a week, every month. They honestly take, I bet you, 2 to 3 weeks off at Christmas time, maybe. Where they might not touch the bike. And then January, it all starts again. So Tour Down Under is in January, guys. Juicy Fruit was my chewing gum of choice in 1970, which was then my... Yeah, Juicy Fruit. That's right, dude. Yep, 5 sticks of Juicy Fruit, 10 cents. Yellow wrappers, guys. Who remembers that? That is old school right there, Don. So, dudes, we're going to have a lot of times coming through here quick. I'm going to keep talking about Flow Bikes here in the background, so let me get this figured out again. So, Grand Piemonte, would be the Thursday. It looks like Il Lombardia is on Saturday. Oh, dudes, and also look right below it. I've already checked out the website. I have access to the UCI Gravel World Championships. I'm going to take that on as well. That'll be next week from this Saturday. And Sunday Perry Tours. Dudes, it just keeps going. And then I'm hoping to catch some cyclocross stuff coming up after that. Obviously, I'll be doing less in real life streaming. My Crow race is just sitting here right now. It's just the colored bars, so I can't even see anything there. So we're sticking strictly with this here. And if, guys, I want to do this too as well. This is what I like to look at. So Il Lombardia is October. Obviously, some of these things, I'm not going to be able to see the Caribbean Road Championships. Weird that they have it in November. Here's Perry Tours I was just talking about. That will probably be one of the very last races I'll be able to cover this year. There is the Tour of Guangxi. That is a World Tour race. Okay, guys, I guess I'm doing that one too. That's October 14th to the 19th. Tour of Holland. Guys, I want to make sure I can see these races. Oh, look at this. October 23rd, 2025, Tour de France presentation. You can join me for that too. Join me for that, guys. Waiting on our first times to come through, guys. Julie De Wilde from Belgium, probably De Wilde, has just started as well. And guys, we're just going to play the game. If you guys can see this and anything exciting happens, let me know. I can't see it. I have checked on my other page here. They were saying there was going to be a live feed of this. I think you can get it in Europe. I cannot see it on Flow. They were talking about showing it on YouTube, but I don't think they are. So I'm under the live here, and I've got nothing showing up. We could watch the UEC BMX European Cup if you want. I'll just pretend it's the time trial. Anyway, dude, so yeah, it's not there. I don't see it at all. I'm more concerned about the times. I see some gaps opening already. See gaps already here, dudes. Henderson right now. I can see Anna Henderson already is cooking right now. At the World Championships, 8th place in the individual time trial at a distance of 31.2 Ks. Tougher course than this one, that's for sure. What else has she done this year? Did not start that stage. Oh, she didn't start the Toronto. Oh, you know why? That was the race where all those teams got ejected. 5 teams got ejected from that race for refusing to do the GPS units. 6 at the Giro d'Italia women's race earlier this year in the TT. I'm going to just tell you TT. 2nd, Great Britain Women's Elite Individual Time Trial. And now when we come back here, and yeah, okay, guys, I'm going to get 2 pages open here for this. You can see right away Anna Henderson here. Guys, use your thumb, line it up with the screen, whatever you want to do. Take a pencil. You can see she's closing the gap on the rider ahead of her already. She's already starting to pull that rider back. Little false flatty climb here. She's pulling away from the rider behind her too. So Anna Henderson going out really early is going to set a smoking fast time today. Just watch. She's probably going to sit in the hot seat for quite a while. Don saying I rode more for fun, but my club would ride 12 to 15 100K organized rides throughout our season, plus a handful of casual 30 to 50 mile cafe rides. Yeah, it's amazing how much these athletes ride every year. Like, it's insane. It's constant training. Days off at the Tour de France, days off at La Vuelta and the Giro. It's not a day off. They're still going to ride 50, 60K. It's just about being consistent. Don saying it's cool that our club sponsor would pay for our registration fees and give us an allowance for our cafe rides. Dude, that's nice. It wasn't UAE, but it was cool. Dude, I like that. I wouldn't mind getting part of a club again, maybe. I'm going to think about it. Maybe next year. I do want to get outside way more next year, guys. I am back on the bike. But, you know, like right now, I'm just riding 25 to 30 Ks per day. I want to get my rides done in I think I did 31 Ks yesterday. And did I do another ride afterwards? It was generally it was a Rwanda route. I'm riding on Ruvi inside. You can see the handlebars. I don't know why I must have bumped my camera. I noticed that the handlebars are really showing up today. I don't know what happened there. Just looking resplendent in the Festina jersey here, guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. Flying, guys. Yeah, see, look at Henderson again. You're Anna Henderson. Smoking here. And then I look back, and I think I look at Julie DeWild here, DeVilde. I think she's having a slow start here from the rider ahead of her, who right now, I don't know who that is. Everything else looks fairly even here. Obviously, our big names are coming later today, guys. Ooh, Juliette Labousse is going to be starting in a minute and a half, guys. Yasmin Lekti. She was on the mixed... Okay, that will link me there. She was in the mixed relay. Right here. So, she's fast. Mixed relay, TTT. At the World Championships, 3rd place for the Swiss team. So, yeah, she's fast. I think she'll do quite well today as well. Dudes, I think tomorrow is the mixed relay. I'm doing that one too. We will be doing that. I got so much going on here now. Guys, I'm going to take a quick early nature break because I'm already on 3 coffees. When I come back, we might have our first times coming through. Back in a second, guys. Shaka Khan coming around for his 709er. And dudes, I time trialed that one. Time trialed that one as quick as I could. Through the first checkpoint here, guys, Daniela Campos, 9 minutes, 44.15 seconds coming through, guys. You can see how close those gaps are at Henderson there. Looks like the first rider, Campos, is probably going to... I think that first rider is going to be caught by both the second rider and Henderson that's out on course right now. They're getting really close already. Generally now will be slightly downhill to a little bit of flattish for probably the next, 4 or 5 kilometers. So things may stabilize a bit, but I think all those bumps, Henderson's going to really start pulling them back here. Flying, guys. Second time through, Nora Jenkusova of Slovakia through in 9 minutes, 20.28 seconds. That's 23 seconds faster. Let's take a look at Nora here. Nora's 23 years old, from Slovakia. She raced last week at the time trial championships. Wow, I'm just struggling today. At the TT event, at the World Championships, 25th place there. Did race at the Giro d'Italia for the women, 108th place in the time trial, so probably one of the slower times at that one. Is a good time. She is second overall at the national championships for Slovakia in the individual time trial. So I don't think this result from Italy here was really, shows what she really can do. I did watch that race. I don't even remember this stuff. Because cycling going in and out of my brain all the time, guys. Here's a 19th at the Vuelta a España for the women. Individual time trial. All these Grand Tours should have an individual time trial as well. When they don't, it annoys me. Okay, looking at some of the gaps here now. It looks like some of those gaps have changed too. I just want to have a quick look here again. Those gaps have kind of changed. Yeah, it looks like Henderson's actually fallen back a little bit from the riders ahead of her. Before it was a lot closer. I wonder if that was a timing issue or not. Finally getting some images from the Crow race here, like they're actually going to do something. And I am seeing the full length map they're showing. It's been shortened. It was 40 kilometers. They've shortened it down to 51 kilometers now. What's Mira saying? You were faster than Dumoulin in Italy. Yes, Mario, I was. I didn't have the same issue he did, though. So through the first checkpoint, guys, we have 4 riders through. Here's Anna Henderson, guys. 9 minutes, 7 seconds. She's 13 seconds faster than second place, Nora Jenkusova. Lisa Klein is in third place. Daniela Campos, 37 seconds back from Anna at 9 minutes and 44 seconds. So, dudes, so much cycling coming up again. I will confirm later today. So look for a stream later today for the mixed relay for tomorrow. I love that event, so we'll be checking that out. I'm hoping I can find a live stream somewhere because right now I don't have it. But for time trials, I'm pretty content just using the data. It's more exciting to me than actually seeing one rider doing the solo effort. Anthony, it was great that one could live stream the Worlds for free. Lots of accessible coverage probably hinders the growth of the sport, especially for the small countries in Africa. Yeah, it seemed like for the Worlds, it was just a free-for-all, people streaming that. It was free on UCI, and I think that was the place to probably watch it. But everyone was just hijacking that stream and showing it. It wasn't free for other people to restream. That's the problem. Because I did hear at the end some were being taken down. That's why I didn't show any of it. I can see McNulty's racing here over at the Crow race. Yeah, greasy stash. Yeah, so greasy. Love it. There's a couple of greasy stashes in the peloton, guys. There's a few these days. Yeah, it looks like Henderson's fallen back a little bit here. So I'm not sure if she had a bit of a mechanical there. Anna Kaisenhofer just started here. That was 3 minutes ago. So we've already had 2 more riders start from that point. Lottie Claes here from Belgium. 32 years old. And just did the Ardèche race. She got 6th in the individual time trial there. Ooh, National Championships Belgium gravel rider. 2nd place there. I wonder if she's going to be racing next week at the World Gravel Championships. A lot of these riders now, you're finding they're doing a lot of gravel riding. She's 3rd place at the ITT for Belgium. Okay. It's Lottie Claes. So yeah, guys, lots going on. Lots of cycling for myself. Lots of bike race coverage. Yeah, I've kind of planned I'm going to do so now to get licensed to actually start working in Alberta. I have to do 4 provincial exams. And from what they've told me, they said they're basically the exact same as the 4 exams you've already done. I'm like, okay. We've taught you everything you need to know to pass it. So I was thinking Monday, Tuesday, she was just book 2 per day. I thought there was 1 exam. She was, yeah, book 2 on each day and do it that way. That's how most people do it. I'm like, what do you mean 2? I said, is there more than 1? She was, oh yeah, there's 4. But, you know, they're going to be like 45 minutes each. Not a big deal. So there is some provincial practice exams. I already tried one. It was easy. So I'm just going to do all 4 of them once, book my exams, power through. Anna Henderson still 1st place at checkpoint 1, guys. So I'm hoping they got this timed right that we'll go from this straight into the men. It looks like they've got it timed pretty good. Most recent time looks like was Olga Shekel here. Through 9 minutes 37 seconds. That's 30 seconds behind Anna Henderson. Guys and girls, don't forget to like and hype. Yeah, guys, please like the videos. I watch this dude all the time, and it's a video game dudes, right? He talks quite a bit. Actually, you know what? I was watching a stream yesterday, and he was in such a terrible mood. I'm like, dude, don't stream when you're in a bad mood. Like, it doesn't come off well. I like to have stuff on as I'm working on things. I need a little bit of noise in the background. Otherwise, I hear my heart beating. It's very weird to me. So if I'm working on a project, if I'm setting up a stream, if I'm thinking of ideas to do, if I'm editing something, once in a while, guys, I do make actual videos where I do a bit of editing on them. It's not just always live streams. You're going to probably see more of that stuff coming up. Or if I'm working on my course, I like some sound in the background. He tells people to like all the time. He's like, please like, please like, please like, please like. But dude, he's getting like 500 likes per video. And that's why he's a full-time streamer. Whereas I'm just a part-timer. Although it feels like a full-time job some days. So yeah, been up super early today here. And I was messing around on Google Maps, man. I could spend all day just messing around on Google Maps. I was looking for the most remote islands in the world. I found some weird places, dudes. Some weird places. Like, what? Like, if you were born there, like, how do you get out of there? Like, how do you get out of there? And in fact, what I'm going to do here, so yeah, I have no stream whatsoever. They said it would be live here. They said it would be live on Flow Bikes, and I got nothing. Yeah, this is a weird one here, guys. Let's, ooh, I haven't set this up, have I? Maybe I have. Let's hope this works. Yeah, boom, here we go, guys. A little bit of a side distraction, guys, as we're waiting for more times to come through. I'm going to jump in here. St. George Island. Where the heck is St. George Island? I guess it's not super remote. I was just surfing around looking at stuff. It's remote in a sense that there's another island nearby. Maybe you've heard of St. Paul. You probably have. If you've watched The Deadliest Catch on Discovery, which I haven't watched in years. It kind of got real goofy. St. Paul is where they go to offload all the crab. This is where they come. So, where are we? We're way up here, guys. Still on the shelf. You can see here, they don't go into this deep stuff. That's the continental shelf they're dropping off. So many cool things. Like, look at this. Look at this, like, funky curlicue here. So, St. Paul's where all the, if you want to consider it where all the action is. Like, look at it. This is it. This is St. Paul. Wow. Incredible. St. Paul gas station. But yeah, across the way here, even more remote. Oh, what about this? What about this place? What is this? Nothing. Just a rock. But yeah, there's St. George Island. I looked at it this morning. I think right now the census, I think in 2020 was 57 people. 57 people. If there's a post office. Take a look. When I try to drag the hand on, nothing lights up. There's not even a photo from this place. Oh, I love this here too. Take a look at this. Here's the St. George basketball court. That looks, I know the images are kind of crappy. It's got a 5-star rating though. It's got a 5-star rating? How can it have a 5-star rating? It doesn't even look like there's a basketball court there. You know why? Look at this dude. Look at this dude's review here. Isma912. Dude, I love reviews like this. 5 stars. I didn't go, nor will I go. But since this exists, it deserves 5 stars. I agree. Greg Anonymous. The fact that it even exists, also first time ever seen what looks like a dirt basketball court. Yeah. So this thing may not even exist. I don't see it. How about the St. George baseball field? I give this a 10 star. This gets a 10 star for me. The fact that it's even here. Like where is it? What do you guys think? I think this is the baseball field right here. Like it's just this little bit of a doo-doo. Insanity. So imagine this is where you live, man. Yeah, right on. They got a new airport though. Brand new. Let's just see all the 737s lined up. 737, 800 Maxes. Look, they're all lined up here, flying in daily, guys. Flying in. They're all parked here. Woo! Oh my. What is this? What am I looking at here? What is that? Guys, I could just do this all day. Sorry. I apologize for getting distracted. No, I don't. That's part of the channel, guys. So we're heading back, dudes. Timing point 1, timing point 2s. We got riders from Anna Henderson smashing it, guys. She's through at 16 minutes 26 seconds. That's 48 seconds ahead of Nora Jenskova. Julie DeWilde and Daniela Campos are the first 4 riders through there. Henderson's flying here, guys. But at the first checkpoint here, we've had Juliet Labous, Mi Otestad, and Leke Nguyen come through faster than Anna Henderson. Wow. Smoking. So Leke Nguyen here, yeah, I was just telling myself, don't click that column. Leke right here. This should work. 24 years old. I have seen this rider before. Team Visma Lisa Bike. Oh yeah, they just did the Tour de Gatineau where Team Visma came over and just smoked everyone. Let's look at the Tour de Gatineau. Top 4 places, Team Visma Lisa Bike. What has she done? Where's her individual time trials? 4th at CMAC Ladies Tour. And 5th at the Giro d'Italia, Donne, early this year. 3rd at her national championships in the individual time trial. I'm going to have to slow down when I say that. So she's cooking at checkpoint 1. Yeah, there's Henderson there. So it looks like Henderson's just passed someone. Henderson here on course, guys. Her jersey is this whitish colored jersey here. Obviously, the Great Britain jersey right now has a lot of white on it. She would have been the 3rd rider out, so she's passed this rider here. That 2nd rider, and that might still be, I think that's still Daniela Campos out front, I think. Anna Henderson still is the first time. We'll be watching Labous, Nguyen, and Otestad coming through here. They were all faster than her at checkpoint 1. Pop Marina, how you guys? Yeah, guys, don't forget to like. Please like the channel. Just everyone like the channel no matter what. Guys, you know, I used to do a bunch of Ruby stuff. Ruby videos. I did race videos every weekend. I spent so much time doing it. And Joey would see the results out of it, and she goes, look at all these people that watched it. And she goes, then you get like 3 likes. So guess what? Stop doing them. That's what I did there. I'm like, I can't keep fighting upstream all the time. Okay, Papa, awesome. Papa, were you watching the time trial? So Papa has a stream of the time trial, so we'll try and fill in any updates. Deadliest catch, the quest for king crab in the Bering Strait. Yeah, Mario. I also like to look. This is Mario. I also like to look for remote places in Google Maps, islands or isthmus with roads, so I can plan and draw a route and ride it later using the GPX file. That's awesome, dude. It is, dude. Mario, I was looking at some crazy ones today. Like, there was a rider on the weekend, dudes. I'll do this sideline here. I just thought St. George was interesting because it has a baseball field and a basketball field. When you come over to Africa here, like this dude here, I forget who he was at the time trial at the the World Championships. There was a rider on the weekend that came from San Tome and Principe. Now, I think these islands, is this correct? I think they're Equatorial Guinea. I could be wrong about that because I know Malabo here is Equatorial Guinea. The island of Bioko, guys, I went deep into this morning. The capital of Bioko, by the way, guys, is Malabo. And I'm looking at these thinking that these are volcanic islands here. Yeah, take a look at this here. Right there, boom, caldera. So there would have been a volcano here. And if you pull up some relief maps, they'll strip away all the vegetation. And there's another volcano sitting right here. But there was a dude on the weekend from this island here. Again, another volcanic island. What? Are you kidding me? Is that a real picture? Is that real? Did you guys see that? Look at this. Is that real? Okay, dudes, I gotta go do Andrew Morolo, thank you for your picture that you took here, bro. Yeah, that looks really interesting, doesn't it? So cool. Guys, am I showing this to you? Yeah, I am showing this to you. Awesome stuff here. So yeah, there was a rider on the weekend at the World Championships that came from this island. He doesn't have a lot of road options, does he, Mario? So check this out. Like, the road just kind of ends. Here we go. Goes out to Billy's shack here in the wilderness. Here's Billy's house. Oh, we can't see his house, can we? And I think when you try to do maps on here, oh, we do have images. We do have images. So here's your road. Oh, the images are bad. Must be a bug on the camera. So you can ride here. So this is what dude was training on. I'm just going to call him dude because I forget his name. This is, I mean, how much roads does he have access to? He does have a hill climb. Right? We could go up to Monte Cafe. So this would be, you know, getting up to some higher elevations here, I believe. The Monte Cafe. Dude, let's go here. Let's go. Is it Spanish here or is this Portuguese, guys? I don't know that. It's hard for me to tell the difference. I'm sorry. I know they're different languages, but as a dude, as a white dude from Alberta, Canada, in the West, it throws me off. Especially reading it. If I heard it, I could probably do a better job. So Mario, help me out here, dude. Dude, so many cool places. Dudes, I was surfing everywhere this morning. You know, so I checked those out. Look, what about this place? Look at this. There's people here. People live here. People live here. Oh, this is the one when I wanted to put the little dude on the map. There's not one picture. There's not one picture for me to look at here. How much more remote can you get than that place? San Pedro. San Pedro is Equatorial Guinea. Wow. Oh, so it's over here. Why would you live here? Why would you live here? There's no roads. There's not one road here. Why would you live here? I mean, it's probably beautiful. But I mean, all I'm saying is, why wouldn't you live up here? Like, how would you live at the end of this road? Are you guys going to jump in a boat, jump in your little putt-putt boat, and putt-putt around the island? What is this? Oh my, there's another place here. It's insane. And again, volcanic island. There's so many of them here out in the Atlantic. You know, we got Edinburgh of the Seven Seas. So much good stuff. This one's crazy down here at the end of the Maldives. I was hard into this morning. Here's this would be, what is it, Diego Garcia? I think that's what this is down here. I think. Yeah, Diego Garcia right here. Check out all the fuel tanks here for all the planes that come in here. And we do have planes. I spotted these two this morning. It looks like a little airliner. This, what do you guys think this is? Like a 737 maybe? Maybe 727, smaller. And then we got this, what, C whatever 130, I don't know. And I can see right there, United States Air Force. Guys, I'm spying on them. And we'll go back to the race, guys. Sorry, really distracted. But this is what we do. Okay, so Pop Marine is watching on Eurosport. Don would add a bowling alley structure to his island. Guys, true timing point one. Yeah. Ooh, we've seen Katrine Alarud. I thought we saw her over at the World Championships. Yes, 5th place at the World Championships already this year. Very nice. No one's through checkpoint 3 yet. Through checkpoint 2, the faster riders are coming all the time. So she's currently, Katrine Alarud here is almost 8 seconds ahead of Leke Nguyen. Leke Nguyen comes through 2nd checkpoint in 2nd place. And it's actually me, Ottestad, who comes through in 1st. So she was 4th at the 1st checkpoint. This is Ottestad, Norwegian rider here, 16 seconds down. She comes through the 2nd checkpoint ahead of Leke. So Leke's lost 16 seconds to Ottestad in that interval between checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2. Again, lots of crazy stuff going out on course here, guys. Look at the gaps. These gaps at the beginning are all consistent. Rooster's on course, guys. All riders have started now. Rooster is on course now. But you can see here, these gaps are close together at the finish here. Very, very close. Henderson looks like she's passed another rider. I am not getting... We should have checkpoint 3 right away. Checkpoint 3 is very close to the finish line. We're waiting on those ones right now to pop in. I'm going to hover right here, guys, so we can see Anna Henderson. Now we're going to know who the first rider was through here. I think she's passed 2 riders on course. Stream is Eurosport. Yeah, Mario, I saw Paul Magnier is back. He won stage 1 already. Stage 2 is probably going to be a win for him as well. It's a flat stage. Okay, yeah, Saint-Thomé and Príncipe Islands were Portuguese till 1974. Course looks straightforward, starting in a town, then through countryside and villages. Watching this while my year 12 politics class sits a test. Dude, Flashy, are you a teacher? Just when you say that, you're watching them do a test. I would throw some, as a bonus question, throw a cycling question in there for them. By the way, kids, if you can tell me who won the Vuelta a España this year, I'll give you an extra 3 marks. You're allowed to do that, can't you? It's like it's education for them. It's like enhancing their education, courtesy of Inside Cycling World. They have no roads, but they have great beaches, warm ocean, water, nice seafood, and can surf. Pop Marino. Hopefully not current USA politics. Yeah, dudes, I know. The world is insane right now. The world is insane. So no times through checkpoint 3 yet, as riders are almost finishing here. Anna Henderson looks like she'll be the first rider to finish. Went out 3rd. She's passed 2 riders. That's what I'm thinking is going on here. I'm going to give this a refresh. No one's come through checkpoint 3 yet, but they have. Dawn remembers 1992 macroeconomics class. Involved a lot of Clinton economics. Yeah, the Clintons. Guys, I don't got a lot of good to say about them. Although Joey Jojo loves Bill Clinton. Joey Jojo will tell you outright that she would have been Monica. She said that out loud a lot of times. Yasmin Lekti, 5th fastest time through checkpoint 2. I really like seeing how things evolve. Like, interesting to see Leke. She might have went out too hot. And maybe Ottestad went out slow to pull back over 17 seconds and pass her for checkpoint 2. Anna Henderson gets the first time through checkpoint 3. Nora Jenkosova and Daniela Campos. Yeah, and there you go. You can see by the time. So Anna Henderson's passed both those riders. Both those riders have been passed. She's moving at 43.4 an hour. And just coming up to the finish line now, guys. We'll keep spotting here. Let's take a look behind us here. How's Ruser doing? I don't see much changes between Ruser and the rider ahead of her right now. Seen some big changes right here after checkpoint 1. There's a rider just cruising up behind this rider here. It looks like corner. And look at the middle here too. Okay, it all just disappeared on me. At checkpoint 2, there's like a schmozzle of riders coming in here together all at the same time. Okay, stop that. I mean, I'm counting 3 riders. Looks like they're sitting on top of each other there almost. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Even at the end, before checkpoint 3 right now, 3 riders are together right there. Juliette Labousse looks like she's moving really nicely here too. I think she's probably past a rider that started ahead of her. Labousse went through checkpoint 1, 10 seconds down. She went through checkpoint 2, virtually the same time. She was 9:69 down at checkpoint 1. She's 9:59 down at checkpoint 2. To a different rider though. It was Nguyen at checkpoint 1, Odestad at checkpoint 2. Alarouds displaced Nguyen at checkpoint 1. 8:48 through. That's the fastest time through so far, averaging 45k an hour. Flocky saying, great idea. Yes, I will ask an extra question on this year's Turbert. Yeah, dude, like, ask him, like, wherever you're teaching from, dude. I imagine it's England. They might have heard about the Tour of Britain, and if they haven't, bad kids. It was college for Dawn. Did Monica get a mention in your studies? That was a little bit before the blue dress fiasco. Yeah, the blue dress. Joey Jojo. She just loves Bill Clinton. So Anna Henderson's finish time here, guys, is 34 minutes and 11 seconds for 24 kilometers. That's really cooking. That is cooking. So she'll be at the finish time line here. First across the line, third to start. So pull back 2 minutes on the first place rider that went out. That was Daniela Campos. I imagine Campos is going to finish probably 3 minutes plus behind Henderson at the finish. Let's see if things have changed. Checkpoint 2 still sitting quiet there. Oh, I've lost my little markers. It's going to be interesting. Ruser has gone through checkpoint 1, guys. Just waiting for the data to come in now. Let's just let this sit here. So 8:48 is currently our fastest time at checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 2, things are still looking the same. Yeah, here we go. Henderson first. Jen Kusova, 2 minutes 35 seconds down. Campos almost 3 minutes at 2 minutes 53 seconds down. So I said 3, so I was being a little bit too pessimistic on her time. Get it, folks. Get it. Winter's coming, guys. Really starting to notice it here now. Fall is in full effect. Leaves are falling everywhere. Our first overnight below 0 temperatures, I think, are Saturday night and Sunday night. First bit of cold is going to start coming in. And then it looks like it warms up a little bit again. But yeah, it's here. This is my last winter I can do this. 5 riders through checkpoint 3. Henderson, wow, class of the field at this point. Second place rider at checkpoint 3 is 1 minute 12 seconds down. Insane. That's Lisa Klein here. Julie DeVille just went through as well. She's 2 minutes 5 seconds down on Anna Henderson. I wonder why she got such an early start time. Like, that seems really early for that caliber of a time trialist. And I'm following the crow race here, guys. But really for the crow race, I'm just looking at the pretty pictures. I'm here for the time trial today. Ruser is through checkpoint 1. 0.24 of a second down on Katrine Allerud. Wow. Karabal down 3 seconds. Nguyen down 7. So we're going to be keeping a close look on this, guys. Checkpoint 2 is going to get even more interesting. I'm kind of thinking Rooster is going to start speeding up. She'll get faster as the event goes on, I believe. Yeah, so close there. Very, very close. Henderson, Papa, why do you think she went out so early? Like, that just seems way too early for a caliber of that type of time trialist. It just seems way. She went out third today. Yeah, she's smoking hot there. 33 seconds ahead of Lisa Klein at the finish. Okay, that's really interesting to me there, though. Look at this, checkpoint 3. Ottestad now is ahead of Henderson, 21 seconds ahead. This is really interesting to me here, though. Look at Henderson to Klein at the finish was 33 seconds difference. At checkpoint 3, it was over a minute. Over a minute. So Klein, I'm kind of trying to compare Henderson to Klein here at checkpoint 3. Henderson was at 21 seconds back. Klein was at 1 minute 33 seconds. At the finish, all of a sudden it's 33. So did Klein really pull back a minute in that last interval? Which is probably 1.5 kilometers. I have a hard time believing that. All I can imagine is that Henderson must have just kind of died on that last chunk there. You can see it here, guys. Look what I'm looking at here. 1.33, 1 minute 33 seconds. Then it's 33 seconds here. Kind of wondering if that timing's even right. Just doesn't look right to me. To lose a minute over that. Yeah, Festina, dude. Let's get it. Go, ladies, go. Nose racers, that's right. Festina for the win, guys. I still got to find my watch. Yeah, next time I wear the jersey, guys, I'll make sure I have the Festina watch on. I'll barely be able to lift up this arm. Yeah, Festina was a good team until they got exposed. I just saw, was on Facebook today, Instagram. Titama Rockets made a big announcement. One of their riders has been confirmed that he was doing something before he came to the team. And I know there's a lot of people poo-pooing that, saying, oh, they would know what he was doing before he came to the team. Yeah, the Festina affair during my first full summer in Switzerland, and Alex Zuhl was my guy. Yeah. Those timings seem off. The Eurochamps aren't the best organized. Yeah, dude, so, Papa, I'm glad you noticed that. Like, so, again, this gap here between Anna Henderson and Klein at 1 minute and 12 seconds shrunk to, they changed it now. They just changed it, guys, right before my eyes. That makes more sense. Now they've got Henderson at 15 seconds and Klein at 49 at the finish, guys. This is times back from first place. Ottestad in first place, guys. That's more like 35 seconds. It was 33 at before. Again, no, that doesn't make sense. Look at checkpoint 3. She's at 21 seconds. Klein's at 1 minute 33 seconds. At the finish line, Klein had clawed back a minute over 1.5 kilometers. It's not even possible. Yeah, not possible. What do you guys think? Am I reading this wrong? So Allerud first at checkpoint 1, guys. Marlon Rooster right on her heels. Checkpoint 2, Allerud just blows through there. Let's see where we can find Allerud here. That it's going to work. Allerud blows through checkpoint 2, 9 seconds up on Ottestad. Ottestad is currently the fastest rider out there. Ottestad is first through checkpoint 3 and first at the finish line. So Allerud's got a 10-second lead. Oh, and Misha Bredoval moves into second place here at checkpoint 2. So Rooster's got some work to do today, guys. Rooster's got some work today. Allerud's looking fast today. Norwegian rider here. This is Katrine Allerud here. So 5th at the World Championships, individual time trial. Marlon Rooster was first. She is slightly behind her right now. Checkpoint 2 is going to be very interesting. And again, I still don't like this time here. Between second and third, there's 34 seconds. But the checkpoint before, there was over a minute. Not possible. Not even possible. Okay, so Otestad is still first. Leke Nguyen moves in, takes second, bumps Henderson down to third place. Labous just quickly pops in and takes third place now, squeezing out Henderson by less than 1 second. Otestad, Nguyen, and Labous, 1, 2, and 3 there. Let's see where they are on course here. Marlon Rooster will be coming up to checkpoint 2. This is going to be a real critical time here, guys. This is a critical time here. I saw someone talking this morning too. Actually, you know who it was? It was Brian. Brian's my new bro. Fireworks on Instagram. It's so cool, guys. I love how you guys interact with me on here. I love the chat here. So Brian's a dude I just met. Great guy. He messaged me on Instagram, like a voice message. So that's how we've been communicating. So he'll send me some ideas, some points, things that he's done in the past. Then when I'm walking around, strolling outside, doing my thing, I'm like, I'm going to send a message back to Brian. So I just hit record and send a message. Guys, feel free to do that. It'd be kind of interesting to hear what other people sound like, because all I hear is my own voice. It's really weird to me. Ooh, checkpoint 2, guys. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So you're saying there's a chance. Rooster, who was less than a quarter of a second behind at checkpoint 1, at checkpoint 2, now has an almost 15-second lead over Alarud. Big Diesel. The Big Diesel starts moving. She starts getting up to speed, starts pacing. Again, no race radios. This is all her riding. So she's like, I got to start pushing some watts now. Awesome stuff here, guys. I'm going to get back to the chat here. Could be Anna Henderson gone sooner to serve as a reference time for another rider of the UK team. Yeah, like, guys, I wasn't sure about this. Do they get a choice to pick? I know at other races they can go earlier. I wasn't sure about World Championships. Maybe they'll say, hey, you can go third because you're ranked third, or you can go first if you want. I don't know. Unibet T-Team Rockets is a World or Conti. Dude, they're Pro Series. So, World Tour, Pro, and then Conti. I keep hearing those words, and I didn't know what they mean until just now. Yeah, Don, so World Tour team, 18 World Tour teams. 18 only. There's 18 World Tour licenses, and they're fighting for promotion or relegation like they do in football and whatever else sports that do that. 2 teams go up, 2 teams come down every 3 years. In cycling, it's every 3 years. We're at the end of the 3-year cycle now. There's a bunch of Pro Series teams, which would include Tudor, Q36.5, Uno X Mobility, Caja Rural, Burgos BH, Unibet T-Team Rockets. They're all pro. Below them is Conti. And they're fighting to get UCI points to move up to Pro Series. So you want to get the UCI license, so you're invited to every single big race. If you don't have a UCI license, World Tour status, you may not get invited to the Giro. You may not get invited to the Vuelta. You have to fight your way in. Basically, you get a wild card. Look at this schmozzle of riders here after checkpoint 3 on the climb. I'd love to see this right now. You can see Rooster here just clawing back Schweinberger right now. Bit of a gap here to the third place rider. We got 2 riders together here, 3 riders together, another 3 riders coming here. Benito here, that's Maria Benito from Spain, I believe. On the flats coming to checkpoint 3. Let's just take a look at the times, you guys. So still Otestad at the finish line. Nguyen, Labous. You can see how it's setting up at checkpoint 3. Otestad, Nguyen, Labous. Henderson. It's the same top 4 through at the finish line and checkpoint 3. That's going to start changing real quick here. Rooster's through first. Alarood's coming next. Alarood's probably going to move into checkpoint 3 in first place, and then Rooster's going to come along and probably just blow everything up. Going to blow it all apart, guys. Joey Jojo off work today. She's usually off on Wednesdays. Last 2 days, I think last night she came home at 8 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. See you later. Nah, I didn't. Just kidding. Dream's back. Hey, Dream. How's things? Back to see the ladies racing here. Right now, we have Otestad, Noyen, and Labous in the top 3 at the finish. Lottie Clays has just finished in 7th place. Alarood's moving really quick, but at checkpoint 2, Marlon Rooster has taken the lead commandingly. She was slightly behind at checkpoint 1. All the riders are out on course. I do see some funny timing issues here, but yeah, that's it's so strange that time there. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about it too much, I guess. Over at the Crow race, looks like there's 4 riders in a breakaway here. A lot of Continental teams there, Conti and Pro teams there. And speaking of Tita Moroccas, are they there? I'm going to have a look at that. Checkpoint 3. Okay, we got a little bit of a gap here. They kind of spaced out the timing points. Really strange to me. Like, why would you got one at about a quarter way in, one at halfway, and then the last one is like right at the finish. Why not one right in the middle somewhere? Come on, help a bro out. So we'll just pause here for now, guys. Yeah, Dream, we know who will win this already. The big time trialist Marlon Rooster coming in. Should I want to take a... yeah. Come on, dude. Figure it out. Marlon Rooster here. 9th in the women's road race. 3rd in the mixed relay. Oh, that mixed relay for Switzerland was incredible. Disappointing. She fought her way back on after that mechanical she had. Actually dropped one of her teammates. Yeah, she is like hands down the best. 2nd place. Anna Vanderbriggen finishes 51 seconds behind her. Demi Vollering over a minute down. Brody Chapman, like these are all. There's Katrine Alarood there, 5th. All incredible cyclists, but 51 seconds down. Far and away the best female time trialist out there. Just the right build, the right kind of training. Venturelli won under 23 2 hours earlier. Yeah, Dream, I wanted to watch all that stuff. I was scheduled to do all that stuff. So when I set my stream this morning, I sat down yesterday and I looked at when does the U23 starts, women and men. The juniors were too early. The juniors would have been me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I can't do that again. That, like, when I did that last Sunday for the men's elite road race, it wiped out my Sunday and it wiped out my Monday. Like, when Joey came home from work on Monday, I said, I've done nothing today. I've been basically just, like, snoozing on the couch. So I didn't really feel good about that. Vander friggin' Briggen, you got it, Don. You got it. So yeah, they didn't show U23 or junior live tracking here on PCS. None of it. I don't even think they were shown in video coverage anywhere. Okay, so guys, Alarood here is not fastest through checkpoint 3. It's still Otestad there. So it looks like Alarood's fading a little bit here now. She's 5.5 seconds behind at checkpoint 3. And she's coming up very quickly to the finish, though. She's on the climb right now. There's a 1.5 kilometer long climb here. Pop Moreno is saying that the course looks very straightforward. The men's race, guys, I'm going to take a look at the men's race here. How quickly does it start? Oh, I'm on that right now. The men's race here soon. The men's race will start at... I can't even figure that out right now. 15:45, whatever that is. I hope that's 7:45 in the morning here. Otherwise, I've timed this really wrong. Yeah, it is 7:45 in the morning. They start in 30 minutes. So, okay, I did time it right. I think I'll be sitting around for a little bit here, just chatting. We'll go back to Google Maps then. We'll do some studying of weird, wild places. Checkpoint 3, so she is 5.5 seconds down. Still Otestad, Noyen, and Labus at the finish line. Alarud comes through in second place. So I'm thinking she's going to get second or third by the finish line here. 20 seconds back to Labus. Actually, Labus had a nice finish. She was 20 seconds down at checkpoint 3, 15 seconds down at the finish. So she pulled back some time on the climb, which makes sense to me. Get on that climb. Gonna keep refreshing this to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, 14.5 second lead for Rooster at checkpoint 2. Checkpoint 3 is gonna be really interesting. She's not there yet. Looks like Rooster is right on the heels of Schweinberger right now. Yeah, she could probably see her right now on the road. And coming back here, guys. Don's asking, is Marlon Rooster keeping a Movistar afloat single-handedly from being relegated? Dude, I have to look at their points. I'm not really sure in the women's category. I think for the women, Dream's here, so she knows. I think for the women, there's only 15 World Tour teams. But they have the same structure as well. The World Tour teams, Pro teams, Conti teams, and they're all fighting for promotion and relegation. Doesn't happen every year, happens every 3 years. Rooster is so much ahead. 5 years ago it was Ellen Van Dijk. I do know that name, but a young Rooster, Grace Brown, Anna Vanderbriggen, Van Vleuten were always fighting near the first place. Now they are all over and Rooster is just left. Yeah, what did I just see? I saw a picture of Annemiek van Vleuten. I think she's just had a baby. I don't know if it was a very recent picture, but it showed her hanging out with a baby. So she's retired, obviously. She was like such a superstar. Take a look at the stat here, guys. This is cool. Riders that were overtaken this time trial. Oh, wow. This one rider got overtaken by 8 riders. Melike Kakir here from Turkey was overtaken by 8 riders. 1 minute start, so overtakes are pretty easy. Marta Lach got overtaken by 3 riders, and the 3 riders they got overtaken by are the top 3 right now. So, just some of these really, really strong riders went out early. Checkpoint 3, nothing yet for Rooster. Waiting on that. Still the same at the finish, guys. Otestad, Alarud, and Noyen. Labus in 4th, Henderson in 5th place there. Anxiously waiting the arrival of Rooster. Okay, she's getting there now, guys. Schweinberger and Rooster will be the last 2 to come through there. There's still some times missing at checkpoint 3. Okay, so Van Vleuten did just give birth. Yeah, I always liked her. I saw, she had some cool videos where she went and trained with the full men's pro team. I forget what team she even rode for at the time and which men's team it was. But, like, she was like, it's just brutal. Like, you know, she was so incredible, though. Just a name you heard all the time, so dominant. And then, sadly, athletes age and they slowly just fade away. And probably start doing something like, what's Annemiek van Vleuten going to do now? She should come do commentary with me. Actually, she does do some commentary, I believe. I think she did commentary at... She did commentary at the Giro d'Italia Donne this year. Because I was kind of like, who's this voice? And I'm positive it was her. She was really good. The dude, he was terrible. Whoever he was. Probably not speak... And they were doing an English broadcast, so maybe English wasn't his first language. And, okay, so that's why it was terrible, but I don't mean anything bad. You know... yeah, she did a really good job. Checkpoint 2, Misha Bredewald goes through in 2nd place. Okay, so Bredewald's moving really nice here, the Dutch rider. A quarter second out of 1st place. Bredewald was 3rd at checkpoint 2, but 23 seconds back on Rooster. So it's Rooster, Alarud, and Bredewald, top 3 riders at checkpoint 2. At checkpoint 3, see if that still stands. Well, at checkpoint 3, it's Ottestad that moved into first. Bredewald's in second. And we're going to see Rooster come through right away, guys, and be in first place. EF Education is going up to World Tour. They have a lot of points, being world champions, Olympic champion, monument winners. Yeah, love it. I'll have to look at those standings later. Actually, I haven't really even dug into that here, guys. There we go. It just lit up, guys. Wow. Marlon Rooster comes through checkpoint 3, guys. Like, just so dominant. Almost 50 seconds ahead of Ottestad. She just gets into the mode, and she's gone. And again, I think she's built more like a time trialist. Okay, so, guys, bigger, 70-kilogram rider. She's more powerful as a female cyclist. If I look at Ottestad now, she's probably going to be smaller. No, wait. Okay, that didn't help me. But I bet you if you looked at some of the... okay, we're kind of stuck on that page right now. Okay, sorry, dudes. I can't get back here right now. Okay, I'll use this one to get back. I come back to the women's race here, which will be finishing up right away. Let's take a look at Lakey Nguyen. Looks like Pro Cycling Stats is having a little bit of a stutter here, guys. We'll just chill out. So it's checkpoint 3, Rooster. Okay, now we're catching up. Yeah, no weights. I guess all the ladies are hiding their weights. I'm just kidding. Someone's going to get mad at me. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, so Rooster's 50 seconds ahead. So it's going to be a battle for silver and bronze here, guys. Looks like it's going to be Rooster, gold, easily. And then it's going to be a fight between Bredewald and Ottestad for second, third place. See if anyone fades. Alarud still has a chance. Nguyen's there too. It's just this last climb. What happens? So the funny thing about the time trial champions is, well, Marlon Rooster's probably never, ever going to wear this jersey. Because she's going to wear her world champions jersey. That's the strange thing about this event, because it's world champion, Euro champion. So you're probably never going to wear this jersey. So EF will be going up. Dream, who goes down then? Do you know that yet? Which of the top 15 women teams will get dropped down and that EF replaces? I'm not even sure if the women do 2 teams or just 1. You'd think they would do 2, but it might be hard to do that. The men, it's definitely 2 teams. So I think it's Uno X, and I think Israel Premier Tech, guys, is going to get promoted. And in this, whatever's going on in the world, I don't think people are going to be happy about that. So that team's going to need a total rebrand, total name change. Rooster looks like Poetry Motion, a real powerhouse in the rainbow bands. Dude, I love it. I love seeing a really powerful, big time trialist out there. Wow. So they just gave her the finish time here, guys. So we're all done here, guys. At the finish line here, dudes, Marlon Rooster first. Ottestad second. Ooh, interesting. So Bredewald, who was in third, got bounced out. So at the third checkpoint, there was 5 seconds difference between Bredewald and Alarud. At the finish, oh my God. Look at this. At the finish line, Alarud finishes 4/100ths ahead of Bredewald for the bronze medal. So we're talking with reference to Rooster. Alarud was at 51 seconds, 0.28. Misha was at 51.32 seconds. 4/100ths of a second at the finish line. That's insane. Rebecca Kerner just finishes. So that was a strange one too. Like this rider here finishing 2:37 back, but just finished. Like, why was she ranked so high? I wonder if you could just swap. I wonder if you're allowed to say, hey man, if we do can you go talk to another rider and say, hey, I'm scheduled to go third. I'd like to go 29th. Do you mind swapping? And they might say, okay. I don't know. I don't know why that rider would have been there. So yeah, that was the swap. So Rooster, Odestad, Bredewald at checkpoint 3. Wow, and at checkpoint 3, Bredewald was less than 1 second out of second place. At the finish, it was Rooster, Odestad. They stayed the same from checkpoint 3. Alerud and Bredewald flip-flop there. So very unfortunate for Misha Bredewald here. Let's take a look at her. Where can I see her? Right here. So Misha Bredewald, I mean, was virtually in second place at checkpoint 3. Ends up finishing 4th overall. So just kind of faded a little bit at the finish there. Pretty decent time trialist. Wow, she won the time trial at the Ardèche race earlier in September here. Okay, earlier last September because it's now October, guys. I just realized it's October. So she can time trial. It just kind of fell apart there at the end. Wow. Guys, I'm going to start getting ready for the men here. Let's go. The men here, they start in 20 minutes. Let's keep this going, guys. Oh, Roland will be demoted. Okay. Pop Maroon saying all the other riders collapsed after the finish line. Rooster was barely breathing. Well, dude, this one here, compared to the World Championships, this is an easy course. This is an easy course. It's shorter. What they ride at World Championships, I think they rode 31 kilometers, so it's shorter and it's pretty flat. I mean, what are they going to climb in total on this course? Maybe 100 meters? Flat course. Roland gets demoted. Kofidis is already pro. No, she's saying, wait, Kofidis is already pro. Yeah, guys, what I'm gonna do here one of these days when I'm not so busy, I'm gonna pull up all the pro teams. That might be a good video. And actually, it might be a good live stream. To talk about promotion and relegation of the teams as we see it. So, rankings. Oh, I can do it right here. Let's just talk about this right now. That's PCS individual. I want teams. Oh, PCS ranking teams right here. So guys, this would be men's teams, obviously. How do I get to the women's teams? Class. Oh, you can do it right here. Filter. Oh, right here. Women's elite. I click it up here. And I want teams. There we go. So guys, we're looking at, I'm going to do a full video of this later, guys. So just quickly look at this right now. You can see it right now. Ooh, here's the issue here. There should be 15 Women's World Tour teams. FDJ Suez, Team SD Works, UAE, ADQ. Remember, all the names are slightly different for me. So when we cruise down to 15th place here, Team Picnic Postinel, look at this. As Dream said, 100% Dream. You get full credit for this. EF, a Pro Series team, is now ahead of Team Picnic Postinel. So that would tell me that Team Picnic is probably going to be demoted. And Roland is already, yeah, Roland's already out. They've got Laboral Kuba. Yeah, Laboral ahead of them. And Volker Vessels is ahead of them too. Yeah, it looks like Roland's having a terrible year. Dream, you're our women's cycling expert. Why is Roland having such a terrible year? Did they lose like a key rider, or has it just been a disastrous year for them? Maybe Certesi might be demoted. Maybe that's it. Going up is EF. Yeah, EF is definitely going up. So EF has 2378 UCI points. They have over 300 points ahead of team. I think Picnic Postinel is going to go down. Well, it depends. No, they got to keep 15 in the top. So who else would go down? Oh, well, Roland's going down. They're already out. Maybe they only do one team in the women's. And then you can see here, guys, where I'm looking here. PRW, that's EF. WTW, that's Team Picnic. Then you see PRW, PRW. Roland is going to get demoted. PRW again. Kofidis is doing very poorly even in the Pro Series. Oh, Windspace is doing even worse. They're at 756 points. Team Co-op Repsol, a Conti team, is ahead of them. Wow, look at this here too. Here's another Conti team. Looks like an Italian team. B Pink, Imatra, whatever. Saint Michel, Auber, whatever they're called. Yeah, they're going to get demoted down to Conti probably. It all depends how many they promote and whatever. There's not a lot of Pro Series women's teams. Honestly, it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They probably just do a one demotion there. One demotion, one promotion. Lots of Conti teams though. Look at all the Conti teams. But yeah, Team Co-op Repsol will probably be a pro team, and they'll probably knock down Saint Michel. They're ahead of Windspace as well, but if they're only going to knock one down, Windspace will still stay there. Yeah, maybe Picnic is going to... Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Dream. Right here, Picnic is 300 points behind EF, so they'll do a flip-flop there. Maybe they'll... But there still should be 15 women's World Tour teams. So who else would be there? Oh, yeah, we'd lose Picnic and Roland. They're gone, I think. No, I guess Roland would be gone. And maybe Picnic would just be barely hanging in there. That's what I think is going to happen. Volcro Vessels has 1771 points. Team Picnic still has 2074. So yeah, I think EF and Roland would do a flip-flop. Roland goes down to Pro. EF comes up to World Tour. Dream. Roland is also a small team. They never have a competitive team ever since. Okay, so they just happen to be World Tour, and now they're probably ending up where they should be. I'm going to take a look at the Men's Elite, guys. Men's Elite teams. Let's see what's going on there. See if we can figure this out. I will come back here and just get the men's race set up. So guys, going to be a short stream today, I think. This will be pretty quick. I think the women's winning time was, what, 33 minutes, something like that. And first rider is a Turkish rider going out here. Tahir Yagit starts in 13 minutes. That gives us lots of time to mess around over here. Here's our World Tour teams. There should be 18 of them. 18 World Tour teams. If you counted the numbers, you can see them. So the teams that are doing bad right now, I guess, what's the best way for me to do this? There's 18 World Tour teams. They get invited to all the World Tour events. All the big Grand Tours, all the monuments, all the weekly stage races, all the one-day classics. You can see right now here on screen, Intermarché, with the WT beside their name, is currently ranked 24th. That's not a good place to be. If you look at Arkea B&B, World Tour team, they're ranked 22nd. These teams should be in the top 18 to stay World Tour. Cofidis, 21st. Groupama FDJ, 19th. Lotto finds himself hanging out here in 18th place. Pro Series team. Tudor Pro Cycling is actually 16th overall. They're a pro team. So they would replace one of those World Tour teams. However, this one here is going to be... Oh, hang on. There's two other teams. Uno X Mobility, 6th place at the Tour de France this year. Massive points for them there. Jonas Abrahamsson has been winning stages, winning races like a demon. So Uno X Mobility, it's Israel Premier Tech here. That's the one I really wanted to talk about. So they're a Pro Series team. They sit 11th. So right now, it's two teams that get relegated. Israel Premier Tech and Uno X Mobility will drop down the two lowest World Tour teams, who are Intermarché and Arkea B&B. They'll get punted out of World Tour. They'll get demoted to Pro, which is good and bad. If they've got a decent team with good riders. Okay, so Intermarché. Binghams there. Any race that wants some sprint action is going to give these guys a wild card to show up. Being pro is not the end of... Being on a Pro Series team is not the end of the world. We saw it a few years ago. I think it was Mathieu van der Poel was on a Pro Series team. And they got invites to everything. So it's not the end of the world, but it's, you know, not really where you want to be, because then it's not a guaranteed entry into those races. So Israel Premier Tech and Uno X Mobility, they're the top two pro teams. They will depose the bottom two World Tour teams who currently are Intermarché and Arkea B&B. Yeah, and they're really far behind. Really far behind. Israel Premier Tech and Uno X are very close together. They're like 35 points apart in the standings. Uno X is like 1,000 points ahead of Arkea B&B hotels right now. 1,000. So this is why those UCI points are important, and this is why they race so much, guys. Yeah, and yeah, Dev Stewart, welcome aboard, dude. Yeah, dude, and I didn't know that too. That's why when I was saying that, I'm like, yeah, but Benny's going to be leaving, and probably this is the reason why the team is just faltering right now. But you will see it, like, so certain teams will get demoted. What team was Machu on before Alpecin? No, that's right. Alpecin was. What if I look at them here? Alpecin was a Pro Series team for quite a while. If I look back here, let's say look at Mathieu van der Poel here. Just look back a few years, they were Pro Series. And they were getting lots of invites because Mathieu van der Poel was on the team. So, it's not the end of the world, but it's not where you want to be. Oh, dudes, there he is. Here is the Jude Law lookalike. If you're brand new, Dev's brand new here. We noticed Luca Vergalito here. And this poor dude doesn't have a contract. Oh, he does. He has one more year on his contract. But this is our Jude Law lookalike. We discovered him at the GP Quebec City. September 12th. I swore this was Jude Law racing bikes. Okay, so the men are going on in 8 minutes, guys. Yeah, that is correct. So lots going on here. I just want to back out of here again. UAE so far ahead. Team Visma, Lidl Trek. Wow, look at Astana, guys. Astana? Wow, up 18 positions over last year. 18 positions. So they're the big winner there. Actually, I think the big winners are Israel Premier Tech and Uno X Mobility getting to World Tour. And I said this probably 2 months ago, that Israel Premier Tech would be making World Tour license. What happens to that team next year? I think they got to sell the license. Otherwise, they won't be allowed to race. They're banned from racing this Saturday at Giro dell'Emilia. I guess the mayor of the town there. I guess there's been violence threatened by protesters. So they've just banned Israel Premier Tech from showing up. Intermarché and Arkea will merge. Yeah, I think there was talks of a merger of a team. Yeah, what happens if they merge? Do they combine their points? I don't know. I don't know all the rules, guys. Okay. So this, and actually, guys, this is PCS ranking too, but it's very similar to UCI. Yeah, this is PCS ranking. I'm surprised it doesn't show me UCI rankings here, or maybe this is UCI. Maybe this is UCI. Must be. Yeah, so I think Israel Premier Tech, well, one, you got to take Israel out of the name. And two, Premier Tech, as far as I know, guys, and I'm learning about it the whole time, the ownership team. I think Premier Tech is owned by a guy of Jewish descent. I don't want to say he's Jewish because I think he's Canadian. Just Jewish descent. And so people won't be happy with that either at the races. So I kind of feel like Premier Tech has to disappear too. What do you guys think? I think Israel has to be struck off their name immediately to be allowed to exist as a team for maybe no protests. Then Premier Tech probably has to go because they have a Jewish owner, and then they probably have to get rid of all their Israeli riders. Otherwise, there's going to be just protests at every race. And then that's just going to just totally disrupt World Tour racing. If you take a look here, we'll come back to home. I wonder what it's going to show here right now. So if I go to the Giro dell'Emilia, which is this weekend here, one pro race, let's take a look at the start list. They're not even showing up anymore. So Israel Premier Tech, they've just completely made them vanish. Yeah, they're gone. So yeah, we got World Tour teams here. Guys, they're all going to be using these races to get ready for Lombardia. The last monument, the last big race. Those the monuments, I think they're worth 800 points for a win. So a one-day race gets you 800. Winning the Tour de France, I think, gets you 1,300. So those monuments are super important for UCI points. And we'll come hang out here again. We're probably just a few minutes from the start here, guys. Might be a good time for a nature break for me. First going out will be Tahir Yigit. Danny Vandertook goes out third. Cluckers. Guys, where do we see Cluckers? Cluckers is the Luxembourg rider. We saw Cluckers at the Tour of Luxembourg. There he is. Cluckers. 25 years old, tall dude. Wow, he's a time trialist. This guy could be fast, guys. This is what I want to see for a time trialist. 1.92 meters tall, 71 kilograms. He's still super light, but that's kind of big for a male cyclist these days, which is insane to me. As I walk around at probably 95 kilos right now. Maybe 100, who knows? Just call Colin Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. That's my new nickname for myself. Yeah, I know, dude. Dude, Papa, I'm so afraid to say anything on here because people get so offended. Law Colin, you can be Canadian and Jewish. Yeah, like, dude, I don't know. Because, dude, I said it before. I said one time, I think I was talking about the American investor in the team. And I'm like, he's American, but he's, Jewish descent. And then people are like, yeah, but he's Jewish. Yeah, but he's American. Whatever. I don't know, man. I couldn't even care anymore. Why is UK not on the European Championship? Dream, we said the same thing about the Worlds. The UK, and I guess it's all come down to budget. The UK is like, what, are they out of money? Dude, exactly. Dev, thanks for being here, bro. The irony is, who's the majority owner of Movistar now? He's more Jewish than Sylvan Adams. That's right. A dude came along, and dude, I don't know who it is. Billionaire Jewish dude bought, I think it's 43% of Movistar. Is it Movistar? It's probably Movistar, right? Because it's a movie rental company, or it used to be. So he has a huge share in that bike team. He also owns one of the huge soccer/football teams. They're going to protest the hell out of Movistar now. They won't protest the soccer team, though. Just watch. Aaron Smith coming in late, boys. What has been happening? Hope I did not miss any of the big boys. Aaron, the men are just getting ready to start right now. The women just ran, and Marlon Rooser blew everyone out of the water. I did plan to be on a lot earlier, but none of those events were shown for me at all on Flow Bikes, and definitely they weren't on Pro Cycling Stats. There wasn't any data coming through. So I guess U23s and juniors don't count. Thank you very much, European Continental Championships. Get it together, folks. Get it together. I'm in the pipe, 5x5. Seema Mary, hello. Are we going to watch here individual time trial? Are they going to live stream? I think the... Oh, that dude, the guy's going in second place. Sema, welcome aboard. I think you're brand new here. Sema, I can't even see the live stream. I think it's available on Eurosport. Actually, I'm going to try this again. There is a UEC Cyclisme YouTube channel. That's their official channel. It said there was going to be a live stream. I am not seeing it. Yeah, it's not here. Their last live video was 3 weeks ago. So I'm using PCS to track all this. And for me, really, I think PCS is fine for a time trial. It's more about the times. Yeah, a lot of hitters. You got Remco, Stefan Kuhn, Ganna. Oh, dudes. Jacob Soderquist is here. This dude won the U23 at the Worlds. Jacob Soderquist. Bang. At the Worlds, he won by over 1 minute and 3 seconds. This guy is so fast. He's on the Lidl Trek development team. Lidl Trek Future Racing. He joins the big team next year, guys. So look out next year at all the time trials. This dude's coming through. And again, 1.87 meters tall, 83 kilograms. Full-sized dude. Full-sized. It's going to be good. And someone, yeah, so Seema here is saying I think it's Ognian Illich. Who is this dude? Ognian. Dude, I can't say. Oh, the big O. We got the big O. Yeah, he is the big O too. Dude, I love this guy already. 1.9 meters tall from Serbia, 86 kilograms. Okay, maybe we can just call him Illich. Rides for a team called Borak Kakak, club level team. So basically, he's riding, I don't want to say the lowest level, but the lowest level of Pro Series Racing, club level team. But looks like he's got some good time trial results here. He's the actual Serbian hill climb champion right now. First place there. What else has he done this year? He is got second at the Serbian individual time trial early this year. Balkan Road Cycling Championships individual time trial, 34 kilometers long. He got first place. What is the definition of the Balkan Road? So I guess the Balkans is probably like a series of countries in that area, right? I know that's what they refer to, the Balkans, the soft underbelly of Europe from World War II. I remember them always saying that. So is that just a bunch of those countries down there? I think that's what that means. And that's very technical by me. Bunch of those countries down there. And we should be off right away, guys. Yeah, we're already off. Already off here. One rider out, the Turkish rider here, Tahir Yagit. Woo! Oh, dude, LMF, I love it. Greetings from North Tyneside. Dude, yes, representing Tynemouth. It's raining. Oh, I'm missing a lot of stuff, guys. Okay, so yeah, Sema, Mayor, Sema, tell me how to say your name properly. Thanks for being here. Glad you found my channel. We have a lot of fun here. Great community here. Dudes, if you're new here, just give that little video just a quick like. Take 2 seconds of your life. That means a lot for my channel. It could mean another 100 people are going to see my channel tonight. Every little like helps. Dream saying maybe because of Brexit they are not European anymore. Dream, who are we referring to? Who are we referring to? Who's not Brexit anymore? Oh, UK. Oh, yeah. Are you right about that? No, the men have UK riders here. They totally do. They have Ethan Hayter and they have Tarling. Where are they? Yeah, right here. Josh Tarling, Ethan Hayter. Tarling is going to smash this, guys. Should smash. Hulk smash, guys. Let's get these going, guys. Probably going to do a quick another nature break here in a second. I just want to finish up with the chat. And then I'll whip out of here. Yeah, Aaron's wondering, Papa, who do you have for bets? Seems like a Remco, Tarling, Ghana trifecta. Dev saying you're probably right on the protests. Yeah, I think, like, again, guys, I just want to clear it up. Israel Premier Tech, the name Israel, the name Premier Tech, Jewish ownership here, there, and everywhere. I think until that, guys, I'm neutral. Don't care. Honestly, don't care. I think until that gets eliminated, that team will be just banned from racing everywhere now. And I think a lot of the other teams are saying that too because they think it endangers them, which it does. But, dude, if I was out there, I wouldn't be saying that. I honestly wouldn't. I know, who is it, Jorgensen? I guess he's pretty outspoken, Matteo Jorgensen, that he wants them gone. Because he's concerned about himself. I don't know what it is. But it will impact every race from now on. So sadly, they're going to have to disappear, and we're going to see a brand new sponsor probably for Israel Premier Tech because there's a lot of value to have that license. Moving on. I'm done with that. Oh, that's right. Henderson was riding for UK. School's out. Flocky finished off the course. So they were doing an exam today. Hopefully they had their Tour of Britain bonus question. Tarling always seems to have some misfortune in big TT events. It's on TNT Discovery and Flow Bikes. Yeah, Jason Silva, I know I can't watch it here. I'm on Flow Bikes in Canada. And guys, if you're from the States, Flow Bikes Canada is way better. It just is, trust me. I have a lot of friends who I ride inside with on Ruby, Zwift. They generally use VPNs and watch the Canadian version of Flow Bikes. This is just one of the times that USA for the win. USA number one. Number one. Number one. I'm not American. Rooster is the women's time trial boss. Absolutely, dude. Okay, yes, the Balkans are a few countries in Europe and have their own championships in racing and sports. See, man, it's kind of like here, like in over on this side, we would have like the Pan Americans. That's a big, so it would be like Canada. It's like basically all of the Americas can show up. South America, Central America, North America. So you could be a Pan American cycling champion. So that's probably the exact same thing as the Balkans. It's kind of like, yeah, just we're all Americans here over on this side. Aaron Smith, dude, I love these questions from Aaron. He's always got the coolest comments. I wonder what the 2D scatter plot of rider height versus time will look like today. Dude, the only exception is Remco. Like, he's this little tiny... Dude, how tall is Remco? How tall is Remco? I don't think he's very tall at all. He is just so absolutely aero. Like, guys, what is 1.71 meters? That's not super tall, is it? That's, okay, well, I'm 1.87. So he's 16 centimeters shorter than me. That's probably 6 to 7 inches shorter than me. So he's not short by no means. He's not Danny DeVito. Remco's what, 5'9"? No, he's probably about 5'7" to 5'8" actually. So he's not overly tall, but compared to like Ghana and Tarling, that's kind of like beast type time trialist. Tarling, 1.94 meters. He's taller than me. Jakob Soderquist, he's taller than me. Oh, he's the same height as me. I think Alex Sagard is fairly tall. Yep. Slightly taller than me. We're off, guys. We're off. Same distance as what the ladies rode. I like that. I don't like when they make the women's races shorter. Guys, it's 24 kilometers. I've seen ones where they do that. It's kind of like they're capable of riding it. Like, to me, they're just insulting the women when they do that. They did it at... Didn't they do it at the World Championships? I think they did. I think the women's event was shorter. Was it shorter, guys? Yeah, it was shorter. I think it was 10, 11 kilometers shorter because the women couldn't ride 41.2 kilometers. They could only do 31. Like, how dumb. How dumb. If you want sports, let's go. CR46, Remco will win easily. Dude, probably. He is such a time trial beast right now. Remco's 8 to 13, Ghana 9 to 4, Tarling 6 to 1. Ooh. Wow, Soderquist 25 to 1. Dude, I think that would have been a good bet. Soderquist. So if guys, I'm just going to say right now, $5 in my pocket. Actually, I don't have $5 in my pocket. I got Joey Jojo's money over there, which I've now taken. And I would put my money, I'm just saying my bet is Tarling. Like as a long shot, a dark horse. Remco's probably going to win. Kung is also fast on a flat road. Papa has a tickle on Soderquist to podium. So Papa, to podium means third, second, or first. So what are the odds on a podium? That means you're not really sure. You're just taking a little bit of a gamble to spread your odds out. What's the tickle on Soderquist to finish third, second, or first? Yeah, IPT is banned from Giro dell'Emilia. Yeah, saw that, dude. And I think it's just going to get worse next year. And especially because there's a lot of other cyclists out there not wanting them on the road. And I'm kind of like, dude, I would honestly just keep my mouth shut if I was a pro cyclist, because those dudes are trying to have their careers. You could hinder their career. You know, like, why? And again, not one protest in Rwanda. I wonder why. Where were the protesters? No protesters. I guess they don't care about the genocide, because that's what they say to people online. If you say anything different, I guess you don't care about the genocide then, do you? Well, actually I do. But I don't want to see Israel Premier Tech removed from races. Okay. Ina Karina Labiki Ruta. Labisi Ruta. What time does ITT start? Dude, it's on right now. On right now. We should have riders through checkpoint 1 immediately. Dylan Van Barl starts next, guys. 34 seconds ago. Max Walscheid. Remy Cavagna. Remy Cavagna can be a pretty decent time trialist too, guys. He's got a lot of time trial points here. Was the French national champion in the individual time trial in 2023 and 2020. So on a good day, Remy could be there. Joey Jojo is awake. I hear her saying, man, what is wrong with you? She's talking to the dogs. Poverno, I know political talk is frowned upon in this great community, but I voted to stay in the EU. Going away. Aaron, IPT going away is not sad. It is testament towards the bend of history towards justice. Let's just let those riders find a sponsor. Yeah, dude, I mean, there will be, if Israel Premier Tech goes away, there will be riders that don't have a job. That's what I think is sad about it. Okay, Joey Jojo doesn't sound happy upstairs. I may have to go upstairs. Oh. Yeah, dude. Exactly. That's what I always want to bring up. Guys, if you got a problem with Israel, you should start thinking about UAE too. Start thinking, anything that can be said about Israel can be said about UAE as well. But Poggy's number one. Poggy's number one. Poggy's number one. He works for one of the worst teams on the planet. Just going to say it right now. Just do a little bit of research, educate yourself on it. I didn't know about it. Friend sent me a link and I'm like, oh my God, like, it's horrible what's going on in Sudan right now. Horrible. So there's a lot of those teams that are doing it, guys. But yeah, so Israel Premier Tech needs to totally rebrand by next year, and just change the name of the team. And I hope that solves everything. Okay, guys, through checkpoint 1, first place through was the actual second rider on the road. 8 minutes and 18 seconds is Ilik from Serbia. Danny Vandertuk, 32 seconds back for Poland. And Tahir Yagit, 1:14 back for Turkey. You can see already, guys, some of the gaps on the road here. You know, look at first and second place. Your second place rider is catching first right now. In fact, it may have already happened. Hard to tell here. So I'm going to try to avoid all the Israel Premier Tech stuff. Oh, the time of the Skytrain. I love the Skytrain. For Soderquist to podium, the odds are 3-1 to get second or third, and 28-1 to win. Like I won on Healy in the Road Worlds. Okay. Is Joey Jojo, is she doing a Remco without his gold bike? I don't know. She's upstairs doing something. I think one of the dogs made a mess upstairs. And I mean, not a good mess either. Remy Cavagna's just started, dudes. Let's go. So yeah, guys, this is going to be a short stream today, but that's okay. I can start doing my studying for those provincial exams. I will be doing another ride today. I think I have one more ride left to do in Rwanda. And Ruby had all these Rwanda courses, and maybe they had some of the world's road course, but the ones I'm on, none of them have anything to do with the World Championship, so I'm a bit disappointed. Dude, exactly. Dreams got it. That's what I read about. Allegedly, UAE wants the cheap gold from destabilized Sudan, so they maintain the Sudan status quo. Yeah, dudes, there's like, look up the siege of Al Fashir. Won't take long for you to find this. They say approximately 150 to 200,000 civilians have died in the last 2 years. Just starving to death, and it's horrible. And the rebel forces, I guess, whoever it is there, are funded by UAE. And the UN has declared it a genocide and has blamed UAE for it. UAE just denies it. New best time, Arthur Cluckers, checkpoint 1, guys. So that's what I'm saying. If we're going to be examining this stuff, I mean, you got to look at UAE. They're not. Yeah. There's a lot of people say, like, I only learned about the term sports washing through someone in this channel, in this chat, over the last couple of months. Yeah, they're the best at it right now. Yeah, Alula as well. Alula's another one, guys. Yeah, let's pick. Yeah, Aaron, good comment here, guys. At times it riles me up, and then other times I don't even want to talk about it. But I think you're allowed to talk about it. It's called, we should be allowed to speak freely. Not everyone in the world can you speak freely. Lots of places in the world you can protest freely. Spain allowed it. Italy allows it. We all allow it. Rwanda did not allow it. Just saying, guys. Just saying. But yeah, who would be a new good sponsor for Israel Premier Tech? I'd like to see a Canadian company. Maybe it should be a Canadian-US company. Combined forces. They're a good team. They're a good team, guys. What were they sitting 9th or 10th in World Tour standings right now as a Pro Series team? They've had great results. Oh, maybe Nice Hash will want to pony up the money. Cryptocurrency, I learned about that on the weekend too. Hello, cycling dudes. This is Renee. It's the same with the human rights in Saudi Arabia, and Alula is also a sponsor. Molson Premier Tech. I love it, dude. How about Molson Lululemon? Lululemon, guys, is a Canadian company. Yeah, what's the biggest Canadian company I can think of? Yeah, probably like a beer company, or everyone knows Lululemon. They could have a team. I think Lululemon used to have a women's team. Maybe? Bissinger has just started. I can hear Joey Jojo storming around up there. That little young dog of mine. He's probably in trouble. Only 7 riders through checkpoint 1, guys. Cluckers 3 seconds ahead of Ilic from Serbia. Then we have Andrea Mifsud. Let's take a look at this thing. I thought, for some reason, my head was saying, yeah, that'll work, Colin. Mifsud, right here. Malta. I might have said Polish by accident. I just saw the red and the white. Andre Mifsud here. Rides for a Conti team. Nice Metropole, Côte d'Azur. Man, let me live there. Let me come to Nice. Winter's coming, guys. Alex Sagart. Okay, this is going to be a good time setter right here. Alex Sagart. Dylan Van Barl's out on course. Remy Cavagna, he's going to set a good time coming through as well. Guys, I'm going to do a quick nature break here. Drop my coffee off. Factor Premier Tech. Yeah. I still think they're going to want Premier Tech's names gone. Because if they don't get rid of Premier Tech because of the owner, then it's going to be protested more. Like, we just need to make the change so that they can just stop these stupid protests, because that's why the races are being impacted, because of the protesters. And they're endangering other riders out there, and those other riders are saying, I don't want to see that team here because it endangers me at the race. That's basically the gist of it. Maybe a vape company. Royal Bank, RBC, Lululemon. Jason Silva, Royal Bank is Canada's biggest company, I guess. Yeah, probably. Oh, we could do something really good like, I don't know, Suncor, Lululemon. Dirty oil sands. Because I know everyone thinks it's so dirty up there. That's just a myth that people make up. Crown Royal. Crown Royal would be a sweet jersey. Dude, I heard that, though, Crown Royal now is now being made in the States. I forget who was saying it. It was someone in this channel who said it one day. The Premier, kind of like the governor of Ontario, if you're American, that the Premier leads that province. He was pouring out a bottle of Crown Royal. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, that brand is such good brand recognition for people all over the world. It's now being made in the States. Why is it being made in the States? Because of the stupid tariffs that Trump put on us. So they've relocated, apparently, all of their production from Gimli, Manitoba. Gimli's this little tiny place. They've relocated to the States now. So it's kind of an American product now. And so that's why the Premier there was kind of boycotting it. It would be a cool jersey, though. Lululemon is very past normal in cycling ethos. They would look good and not win many races. Yes. William Krause, does anyone have a stream? Yeah, William, I think there is a stream. I think Papa Marino has it. UEC, who runs the event, said they were going to have a stream. It said watch live on YouTube. It's not here. I'm looking. I don't have it on Flowbikes. Flowbikes USA has it. So guys, I'm just stuck with PCS for now, which I think is totally fine for this. Dylan Van Barl first through checkpoint 1, almost 12 seconds ahead of Cluckers. Artem Nick. I think Artem is a neutral country rider. I think he is. Can we get him here? Yeah. So he's represented as a neutral rider because he's from Russia. He's a bad boy, I guess. So he rides under the white flag now. I guess, and that's the point that people are trying to make with, what is going on? Oh, that race is over there. The Crow race is over. I think Paul Magny won again, guys. I think Magny just won another stage. It was a 51-kilometer stage today, super shortened. Yeah, they did. Sudal's congratulating him here. Insane. He won 4 stages at whatever the what race? I can't even remember what race that was. Yeah, Palmer. Guess who won the Crow race? I know, right? LMF. I think IPT will go the Blanco rebranding route. Yeah, and so I can see what people are saying. Well, and you're right. If we're gonna take the Russian flag down and whatever other flags down, then I guess the Israeli flag should be taken down if we're going to follow all the same rules. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. I honestly don't care. Watching Paul Magny sprint for the finish, barely even sprinted. Got out of the saddle, pedal hard for 2 or 3 strokes, and it was over. So, super easy win for him. Man, he's racking up points, guys. He is racking up points. I'm going to go take a look at that right now, guys. Crow race. Paul Magny here. I actually want to look at the rider himself. So at the Crow race, he won stage 1, he won stage 2. UCI points, 14 at each race. He gets a bonus of 3 on stage 1. I don't know what that's for. Like, why would there be bonus? You can see here too, like, take a look here, guys. Oh yeah, it was Slovakia tour. He won 4 stages in a row. 4 stages in a row. Then on the hill climb, of course he doesn't do well. But yeah, this dude, racking up points. 21 years old. Just winning everything right now. Insane. Okay, let me just do this quick. I might just try to get another coffee quickly. Can we watch somewhere? Yeah, dude. Flow Bikes has it in the US. I think there's some Euro streams. I don't have access to any stream now. It was supposed to be available. Flow Bikes Canada was advertising it. It said you can watch Flow Bikes Canada. No, I can't. I think Flow Bikes just screwed that up. So I'm just doing my thing here, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, dudes, I am here. If you're brand new to the channel, I am here. Okay, so yeah, we got Marcel here. We've got Joseph Ramon Carrillo. Dudes, I don't have access to the stream. All I have access is to PCS here. Brumer Amaral has just started. Okay, guys. Ooh, yes, this dude here. Nicholas Larson goes through checkpoint 1, first place. This dude here, guys. Why do I do that every time? Nicholas Larson. We need to find his name quickly here. Okay, favorites today, guys, on PCS. Obviously, Remco, far and away the favorites. He's like basically has 3 times the vote of Ghana. Tarling has maybe half the votes of Ghana. Ethan Hayteroff next. Paul Magnier feels like an impressionist painter name, yes. Sprint beast right now is what he is. Okay, Almeida did not start. Apparently he's feeling sick. Let me go through the checkpoints here. This Nicholas Larson dude, he was the dude that was riding, I think, for a Conti team. I need to find his name somewhere here. There it is right there. Nicholas Larson was riding for a Conti team so he was riding for BHS PL Baton. Actually, he still is. At the Tour of Denmark, and absolutely killed it there. 3rd place in the GC. 4th at the time trial. He's fast. 4th on stage 1. Signed up with Unibet Titema Rockets for next year. This guy is a really good rider. Nicholas Larson here. So he's first through first checkpoint. Ahead of Dylan Van Barl. Alex Sigart there is in 3rd place. Remy Cavagna in 5th. Bissinger in 7th place at 17 seconds down. Checkpoint 2, Dylan Van Barl. See how that stands up. Here's our checkpoints, guys. Watch for Nicholas Larson coming here. Remy Cavagna should be coming first, I believe. Let's see who will be through there next. And I'll get caught up with the chat. So yeah, guys, there's streams out there somewhere. My subscription does not provide it to me. And it said it would, but it doesn't. Hater, I hardly knew her. Okay, I like that. Having Europeans the week after Worlds feels like having a World Cup consolation 3rd place match. Yeah, dude, it's kind of like they should have separated out a little bit. Lauren, where can you watch us? Lauren, where are you at? Maybe someone can help you here. I'm in Canada. Flow Bikes is not showing it. They said they would. Flow Bikes is showing it in the US. And then there'll be all those other services throughout the world that I can't see. UEC said it would be live on YouTube. It's not. I've already checked this morning. So it's the official channel of the European Cycling Union. It is not on here. I'm actually looking at it again right now. All they have is, guys, if you want to see highlights, they have highlights over on the YouTube channel. So they have highlights of the under 23 race. They have highlights of the women's junior race. They do not have anything live. I keep checking. So they kind of did a crappy job of this, if you ask me. Ooh, Soderquist started right now here, guys. This is my dark horse pick right here. Jacob, or it's probably Jakob Soderquist. Tis cycling you can try. Okay, in Germany. So, guys, anyone who knows what they would use in Germany, would that be Eurosport or something? Tiz and Cycling Today have too many ads of malware. Oh, yeah, Tiz is the one that you can watch it, but yeah, you jump into it and it's like, whoa. Like, when I jump in there, I'm like, yeah, my computer's destroyed. So, dudes, that's why I just pay for it, like, through Flow Bikes. This is the first one I haven't been able to watch this year. I've been able to see every race this year. Flow Bikes, expensive monthly. They want $40 a month or $200 for the year. Just get the $200 a year. Had access to all of Giro d'Italia, had access to all of the Tour de France, had access to all of La Vuelta. Guys, and I'm going to show you again, if you're brand new here, this is what's coming up. We're on the Crow race right now. Next week, on Saturday, I'm doing Giro dell'Emilia for the men. Probably do the women as well. On Sunday, I'll be doing Coppa Agostoni. Kind of all these lead-up races to Il Lombardia. Coppa Bernocchi on Monday. Tre Valley Veracine on Tuesday. It's all on Flow Bikes. Grand Piemonte on Thursday. Guys, these are classics. Grand Piemonte, I think it's the 105th running of it. Then we got Paris Tours. October 10th should be, there it is, the 11th is Il Lombardia. The Gravel World Championships. Like, come on! Like, I think that's awesome. Okay, We're going, guys. First riders will be finishing. Checkpoint 2 is Nicholas Larson. Yeah, here we go, dudes. Told ya. This guy's fast. This guy is fast. I don't know how well he'll hold up for 24 Ks. But he's first at the first checkpoint. First at the second checkpoint. Ooh, Dan Houle comes in right behind him, though. Checkpoint 1. Here's another big dude. Dan Houle. This guy walks around, I believe it's 1.95 meters tall. Yeah, okay. I knew you were going to do that. I'll find his name elsewhere. Here he is. If I do it here, it'll work. 1.98 meters tall. Wow. Houle. Fast guy. So he's very close to first place at the first checkpoint. Half a second back. Dylan Van Barle, 7 seconds back. At checkpoint 2, Dylan Van Barle is 18 seconds back. So Nicholas Larson to... Yeah, so Dylan Van Barle lost a further 11 seconds, it looks like, to Larson from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2. So that shows you how well Larson's riding right now. Checkpoint 3, no one's through it yet, guys. Someone is through it. We just haven't seen the times light up. So what I'll do is I'll just come down here. I'll get caught up in the chat, the chitty chat. Okay. Eurosport. This is Lauren. Eurosport sadly shows mountain bike right now. Yeah, it's guys. They're all kind of like I think Flow Bikes Canada does an incredible job. Better than the US version. If I was in the US, I would get a VPN and I'd watch Flow Bikes Canada. Or I would go to a completely different service. Prim Soderquist is in the Elite TT instead of U23. Yeah, dude, exactly. Dude, he's that good. He's that good. Like, Aaron, can we get a geology map thought of the region we were racing today? Dude, I'll have to work on that soon. Actually, you know what? I was looking at contour maps this morning, and I wanted good geology contour maps. You guys know what a contour map is. Surficial. Well, as a geologist, you make them for underground. So you're mapping contours underground. It could be just the surface. So think of it as topography underground. Like, where is the top of the ABC sand? So it's in a low here, it's in a low here, it's in a high here. Then you start mapping it like a hill underground. You also map thicknesses, isopachs of that sand unit. You define the sand units. Okay, we do have one rider through here. It's Illik. So Illik did go out pretty fast here, past the rider ahead of him. So a Turkish rider went out first. The second place rider, Illik, is the first rider through checkpoint 3. He's the first through there. Watching for more names. Still checkpoint 1s and 2. Nicholas Larson still rocking it. Ooh, checkpoint 2. Cigar moves from 5th at checkpoint 1 up to 2nd place at checkpoint 2. That's most likely going to be Van Barle and Cavagna fading. At checkpoint 1, Cigar was 9 seconds behind Larson. At checkpoint 2, he's 15 seconds behind. So it's Van Barle and Cavagna fading. Checkpoint 1, it's going to be close, guys. I mean, we've got Larson there, Dan Houle, Ethan Hayter. Ooh, Mads Pedersen just comes in and rocks it, guys. Look at this. He comes in and just squeaks ahead, less than 1 second ahead of Nicholas Larson. Love it. So right now, the fast men of the day are the Danes. Our Danish buddies at the top here, Mads Pedersen and Nicholas Larson. For those messages for now. So yeah, Aaron, I was looking at geology maps one. I thought, what can I show you guys that would be interesting that I can explain easy? I mean, I wish I had some of my own maps here. I wish I did. I don't think I have any of my stuff left. I probably turfed it years ago. Respect to Remco for racing on Sunday, then taking an 11-hour flight to race again today. Yeah, be tough. True on Remco, but why would he go? Why would he waste this great form he had to go? Yeah, exactly. Why waste the form? He's on fire right now. Guys, I saw something really interesting. They were saying that after his 2 bad mechanicals, because he had a terrible bike change. Then he swapped back to his good bike. So he did do 2 mechanicals. He set the fastest lap of the circuit at the World Championships. His fast lap was 38 seconds faster than Poggy's. So he's fast. He just unfortunately got dropped on that one climb. And then when I think he was trying to chase back on, Yeah, he was with riders that weren't going to help him. Healy and Skelmos did nothing to help him. He should have just left earlier and went for the best. And if he caught Poggy, great. And if he didn't, at least he would have known. I think he was just being held back. Ooh, Hayter comes through now, guys. Hayter comes through 1.68 seconds faster than Mads Pedersen. Top 6 separated by less than 4 seconds. Okay, checkpoint 3, Cluckers goes through first, putting Illich back by 1 minute and 2 seconds. Mifsud here from Malta is 1.36, 1 minute 36 seconds down. Danny van der Took, 2 minutes and 19 seconds. In fact, the first rider of the day has been passed by all those riders. The Turkish rider went out first, and his name's not showing up here. Illich is at the finish in 32 minutes, 12 seconds. There was a rider that went out before Illich who is not showing up at... I wonder if he's had a problem. Yeah, he must have had a problem on course. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find out his name. What was his name? We probably had too many riders go through there. I don't think he's came through the second checkpoint. Yeah, there he is. He is through the second checkpoint. His name is Tahir Yigit. Came through 3 minutes and 31 seconds down. Max Volscheid time here makes no sense. They're saying he's over an hour down, so they need to fix that quickly. There's Abel Balderstone. This guy's really good too. Balderstone here rides for Caja Rural, 54 seconds down. Yeah, so look at this. Max Walscheid's time's 1 hour and 7 minutes down. Okay, well, fix that. But Tahir Yigit was the first rider out. Does come through checkpoint 3, 6 minutes, 43 seconds down. So got passed by a bunch of riders out there. Probably 5, 6 riders have passed him. On their way to the finish now. You'll see that all up here. They're already on the way to the finish. Tikit's back here just as past checkpoint 3. This is his blue line right here. I can just see his name at the top. Looks like he's got 2 riders ahead of him right now. Ooh, Soderquist looks like he's moving, guys. Wait for Soderquist's time through checkpoint. Ooh, Ghana's through. Ghana goes through checkpoint 1. 2 seconds ahead of Tarling. 2 seconds ahead of Tarling, guys. Checkpoint 2 is going to be really fascinating times coming up. Looking at here, waiting on Soderquist's time right now. So I think Soderquist might be right behind Ghana. I think. To get that all figured out here. Everyone's on course, guys. Everyone is on course. So Ghana's through first, Tarling second, Mads Pedersen third at the first checkpoint. And back to the chat. The world champ is off, that's right. Aaron's asking, is Healy on the Il Lombardia start list? What are breakout season for that? Dude, you know what? I'm going to check for you. Let's take a look at Il Lombardia. Dude, sometimes they're really bad at putting the races up here. So that's Il Lombardia under 23. Let's look at the calendar here. Il Lombardia, right here, start list. I am at, yeah, see here? This is a monument. One of the biggest races of the year for these teams. Every World Tour team has to show up. All 18 teams, and they're barely showing anyone. All they got for EF is Carapats right now. Luca Vercalito, that's our Jude Law lookalike. There he is. For Alpecin de Koenig. This will be a hotly contested race. Tom Scoynes, I think he got 5th at the World Championships. 7th. Oh, sorry. Yeah, he did. He got 5th at the road race. World Championships. This guy's a tough guy. This guy is a tough rider. Venipol. Venipol will be at Il Lombardia. Ben O'Connor, Florian Leipowitz. Guys, this list is going to be an absolute bangers. There's Taddy, Rafa Maika, Juan Ayuso. Okay, see what happens with that. Pidcock's going to be there. Ooh, Israel Premier Tech is registered to show up. Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah. I think we're going to see Premier Tech removed. Hopefully they can replace him with another pro team. You know, call up another pro team. Call Caja Rural. Someone. They should be making plans about that right now. They should be. Ooh, checkpoint 1, guys. Checkpoint 1, Remco goes through 7 minutes 36 seconds, 14 seconds ahead of Ghana. Where is Soderquist? I think Soderquist may not be having a great ride. I don't see his time at all here. In fact, he's 21 seconds down at the first checkpoint. Is that right? Yeah. So he's not up to speed yet at the first checkpoint. Let's see what happens with him. Remco through handily in first place, guys. So easy. At the finish, Arthur Kluckers, Illich, Mifsud, and Danny Vandertook at the moment. Okay, they've got the checkpoints figured out now. At checkpoint 3, Max Walscheid is first through now. Arthur Kluckers in second. Before they had Walscheid behind by an hour. Checkpoint 2, still Nicholas Larson, Dan Houle, kind of what we saw earlier. Ethan Hayter, Sagart, that's all going to start changing. Let's go Remco. Let's go Remco. Yeah, so Aaron, I haven't seen his name yet. I wouldn't surprise me if he was there. I mean, it's in Lombardia, guys. It's a monument. There's only 5 monuments. And it's worth, I think it's 800 or 900 points for a monument. So, you think he would be there. Diogo Andre Pinto Ferreira. Where is the Portuguese riders? Dude, for Portugal, I think we only had one rider. Did we have a Portuguese rider? Yeah, bro. There's not one Portuguese rider here. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, there is. Yep, there is. Sorry. João Almeida, dude, didn't start. He feels sick. Nelson Oliveira, dude, I don't know if I've even seen him yet. I have not. Oh, there it is right there. Nelson Oliveira just finished. Second time at the finish. He's in second place at the moment. I actually didn't even see him out on course. It's Kluckers in first at the finish. Nelson Oliveira for Portugal here. 1.6 seconds back. So João didn't start. He doesn't feel well. Hopefully he recovers for some of the races that are coming up here, like Il Lombardia for sure. He should be at that race. So waiting to see flip-flops coming up at time 2. We got a lot of riders coming. We need to see Tarling come through, Ghana, Pedersen. Still Nicholas Larson in first place at checkpoint 2. Just to put it in some context here, checkpoint 1, Larson was 18 seconds behind Remco. Checkpoint 2, Pedersen actually goes through, and he is fading faster than I thought he would. He is now into 5th place at checkpoint 2. Nicholas Larson still holding up. Matthias Vasic also goes through checkpoint 2. 3 seconds behind Nicholas Larson. Nicholas Larson's had a really good time. And it seems to me that Soderquist has had a really, really slow first interval. Like, really slow. So maybe he's not on his game. Yeah, only Billy Carapaz on start list for Lombardia so far. Oh, Shelly. Shelly's back. Hey, Shelly. Shelly was listening to G. Thomas' podcast yesterday, What's Occurring, and he was chatting about Healy and how great a season he has. Yeah, he's had a great season. Aaron, I love it. Max Walscheid could be a candidate for the Inside Cycling World group ride at 24k an hour. I know, right? Remco is too fast. He is. Poggy will win again. WDYM, highly contested world. What's WDYM? Yeah, I think Poggy won Lombardia last year. It's a huge race. Yeah, hardly any of the teams have more than one rider listed. Yeah, dudes, right now Lombardia is just kind of up in the air, but basically the best of the best are going to show for it. So expect that to be just an action-packed race. And even the ones leading up to, guys, like Giro dell'Emilia is going to have a really good start list. Tre Valley Veracine. I think Poggy, I think that's the one where the organizer said Poggy promised us he'd come to our race. So I think they think Poggy's going to that one. Aaron Smith likely to catch his 2-minute man other than to lose this TT. Archer Cloggers must surely own a fried chicken franchise, you think, right? Okay, so at checkpoint 3, still Nicholas Larson. Nicholas Larson at checkpoint 3, guys. 48 seconds ahead of Max Walscheid. 59 seconds ahead of Remy Cavagna. At the finish, Nicholas Larson is first, guys. 53 seconds ahead of Max Walscheid. Really strong performance from probably a dude that you don't hear a lot about. He was riding Conti this year. I think Nicholas Larson did ride. I believe he rode with Uno X for a while. Can't get it that way. Let me see if I can find him here. Yeah, here I can find him here. Yeah, he did. So Nicholas Larson rode Conti, Colquick, the team still exists. He rode with Team Uno X Pro Series team. They're still pro, going to World Tour probably. He rode with them for 5 years. Then he stepped down to Conti. His contract was probably done. Found himself, where am I going to ride? Rides for a Conti team. Got picked up by Unibet Titema Rockets for next year. And he's only 28 years old. This is not like an old dude here. So I think that was a really smart move for them to get him. So first at the finish line here. That's not going to stand, but Remco. Yeah, so now at the first checkpoint is Remco, Ganna, Tarling. Second checkpoint, Remco, Ganna, Tarling. And the gap's only growing here. The gap between Ganna and Remco at checkpoint 1 was 14 seconds. At checkpoint 2, 25 seconds. Tarling's went from 16 seconds back to 36 seconds back. So that gap is just going to grow now probably. Evenepoel is kind of like not what you would expect as the prototypical time trialist. He's not tall. He's not heavy. But man, good luck beating him. Oh, shorthand for what do you mean? Okay. So where did I see that? What was being said about what do you mean? Oh, he's saying Summit obviously saying Poggy will win again. What do you mean highly contested? Dude, you don't know who's going to win. We'll see. It's a race anyone could win. It's going to be, dude, for the end of the year, that's going to be the last biggest race of the year. So Summit thinks Poggy's going to win for sure. Yeah, so what do you mean is short for what do you mean? WDUYM. Got it. Arthur Cluckers must surely own a fried chicken franchise. I would get a 3-piece meal with mashed potatoes from Arthur Cluckers. Long John loves Spinokas here. Yeah, comment 2nd through 10th will be highly contested. Yeah, dude, we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? Remco, sorry. Every time I hear Taddy talk, it's like he's not going to ride his bike forever, guys. I'm sorry. One day, Mr. Poggy will disappear. It may not be for a couple of years. It may be next year. I've actually said out loud on this channel, it would not surprise me. I'm going to say after he gets his 5th win, he'll say, yeah, you know what? I'm done. I just don't even care anymore. I don't think he has that burning desire to ride bikes every day for the rest of his life. I just don't think it's his thing, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I think Poggy will retire well before he needs to. That's my guess. Checkpoint 3, Nicholas Larson, Sagart, and Max Walscheid. That's all going to be flipped upside down, guys. At the finish line right now, Nicholas Larson fastest through, 42 seconds ahead of Sagart. So we're just going to keep an eye here on checkpoint 2 and 3, guys. Sorry, checkpoint 3 and finish line. We're moving along quick, guys. Cesar Sevillani. Remco has, I think he's catching Kung. I think that's what Cesar is saying here. Catching Kung, his 1 minute man at 12 kilometers. Remco makes the catch. Bissinger provisionally 6th. It happens. Yeah, guys, again, I'm going to cover every race I can, especially the ones, like, I want to do videos that have me watching the race. Like, I can't even see this right now, and use PCS. There's a ton of good racing coming up. Remco versus Ganna. Remco's got the best of it. World Championship in 2024, Remco. Ganna didn't race this World Championships. Olympic Games, Remco. This is their head-to-head. In 2023 at the Vuelta a España, it was Ghana over Remco. Remco is so good now. I don't really think Ghana has a chance here, guys. Marcin P here is saying only Lance. What about only Lance, Marcin? Marcin, welcome aboard, dude. I can tell you're a brand new name here. Shelly Snail, also on G's podcast. Why don't the Peloton gang up on Poggy? If you use the strongest men, the best in each team to work really well, then they could catch Taggy and do more to beat him. That's what I say. If I was these other teams, I'd be making deals. If I was Jonathan Vaughters, I'd be calling up whoever else runs, I don't know, Movistar or anyone else, say, hey guys, we got to work together. Like, why not? This used to happen in the past all the time. It seems like UAE now just gets a special pass with Poggy to just do whatever they want, and the other riders just let him do it. I mean, he is incredible, don't get me wrong. He's an incredible rider, and he's definitely a generational rider too. LMF saying Charling is rolling his body quite a bit. Not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign by Charling if he's working that hard in his upper body. Ethan Hayter through here now. I didn't think that popped up there. Ethan Hayter through checkpoint 3 in second place. 9:34 down on Larson. Oh, just caught this here too. Bruno Amaral went through checkpoint 2 in 10th place. So, yeah, it's a 1, 2, 3. You know what? Tarling here at the second checkpoint is only a second ahead of Larson. And Dan Houle is only a second back of them. There's top 5 right now at checkpoint 2. I think any one of those 5 could be contesting the podium. Obviously, it's going to be Remco and Ghana. Who's going to get the bronze here? Who will get the bronze? Checkpoint 3 here. This is going to be interesting here. Yeah, this is interesting. So at checkpoint 2, Larson was 1 second ahead of Houle. At checkpoint 3, he's 21 seconds. He's 20 seconds ahead of Houle. Larson was 20 seconds faster on that interval between checkpoint 2 and 3 over Houle. Houle's fading. Houle's fading. Ooh, look at this. Bruno Amaral. At checkpoint 2, he was in 10th place. At checkpoint 3, he's in 4th place. 38 seconds down on Larson. It's on, folks. It is on. Remco's going to win it. But lots of battles here for 3rd place. Ooh. Isaac Detours hoping for retirement before 2030, getting his UAE contract. Yeah, that's right. I just can't see Poggy. He just seems bored or burnt out or a bit of both. I mentioned at the World Championship races, he had 6 weeks off from the Tour de France. Okay, he's a pro cyclist. He was riding his bike every day. I get it. But he had 6 weeks off from racing. And even at the World Championships, after Montreal, he's talking like, well, I just want to have a long vacation. And I think he's just kind of done with it. And that's fine. Dylan Barl crashed. Okay, so I missed that, guys. I got that from Pop Marino and LAMF. So thanks, dudes. Ghana making the catch. Partner is saying where he crashed, it isn't a tricky corner, so Dylan just screwed the corner apparently. Aaron's saying recalcitrant riders the issue. Some will make a deal and then try to do less work than the other teams in the chase to increase the win prop. Game theory. Jose Luis Guedes, what happened to João? Dude, he didn't race today. He didn't start. He's sick. And Pow Pow's back, dude. Pow for the Pow. Remco is flying. Absolutely, dude. Remco is flying here. Looks like we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 riders left out on course. Ooh, yeah, Remco passes Kuhn. Are you kidding me? That's insane. That's insane, dude. I mean, guys, I know a lot of people are either pro Poggy or pro Remco. I'm not pro either, but because I'm not. I wonder if he ever gets to Poggy thinking, dude, I cannot beat that guy at a time trial. I just can't. I mean, obviously a type of time trial. If it's an uphill 10% gradient, then Poggy wins every time. But on the flats, Remco, she gone. Every time. Who is the oldest rider? 34? That might be Bruno, isn't it? Bruno Amaral might be the oldest rider. That's just my guess right now, guys. I'd have to dig into it here. What do you guys think? So if I click these names here, it probably won't take, oh, see, it won't take me anywhere there. There he is. Bruno Amaral is 31. So, Long John, who do you think is the oldest? Yeah, Remco's absolutely smashing it, guys. 14 seconds ahead of Ghana at checkpoint 1. 25 seconds ahead of Ghana at checkpoint 2. We're still waiting for their times at checkpoint 3. Ghana's through it, guys. Remco's getting to it right now. So that's coming quick, guys. Right now, Nicholas Larson still the first place rider at checkpoint 3. Josh Tarling 2 seconds back. What changed there? Okay, so Tarling and Larson are doing a very similar ride. At checkpoint 2, there was barely 1.25 seconds separating them. At checkpoint 3, it's 2 and a bit seconds separating them. Ghana goes through checkpoint 3 in first place, 22 seconds up on Larson. Ghana gets stronger at the back end. I think Larson did a really good ride. Again, not my favorite rider. Dude, I've just watched this guy this season. I think it's pretty cool that he was riding Conti and now is getting back up there. And this performance, this is not the performance of a dude that's riding on a continental team, guys. This is a really good performance. Wherever he finishes in the end, he's probably going to finish, I don't know, 4th or 5th, something like that. It's just a quick guess right now. Maybe a bit lower. Top 10 for sure. We need Mathieu van der Poel to come out and say he's targeting beating Taddy at Flanders. Lay down a challenge so he can get some motivation. Well, yeah, I'm hoping we're going to see Van der Poel at Lombardia. I hope. I don't even know what's Van der Poel doing these days. At 34, can you still win a world tour? Dude, I think 34. What is the oldest Tour de France winner? Let's not include the Vuelta with Chris Horner. Was he 41? Almost 42? Wins La Vuelta? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I will take a look at that in a second here, guys. How am I going to do this? Let's look at Alpecin de Koenig here for a second, guys. What is Mathieu doing? No races on the program. Like, what has he done for the year? He hasn't raced since August. August 24th was Mathieu's last race. Is he getting tuned up for cyclocross? Right here, this is where I'm looking, guys. No races on his program. Like, the Lombardia is coming, dude. I think that'd be a good race for him. Be a very good race for him. Checkpoint 3, guys. Remco goes through 33 seconds ahead of Ghana. 55 seconds ahead of Tarling. Larson. Josh Tarling now is 3 seconds behind Larson there. Dude, I'm pulling for Larson, obviously. I'm pulling for him. Again, not because he's my favorite rider. Just because he's Conti rider. Like, come on, bro. Hang in there with the big boys. He's not one of the names that got mentioned. No one mentioned Nicholas Larson before this event. Probably not. I forgot he was even here. Okay, Leo Sam Van der Poel is done with his road season. Okay, Leo, I didn't know that. Leo, thanks for commenting. Playing golf with Michael Phelps. Seriously? He did some oh, that's right. He did do mountain bike. Okay, now he's going to do CX. Dude, I'm going to try to do some CX races. Guys, I love watching cyclocross. I'm terrible at all the riders' names. I don't know a lot of the cyclocross riders because I just kind of watch it. And when I watch them, the camera's always on Mathieu at the front. It's pretty much just him riding around. So I don't get to see the other riders. So maybe I can watch it more this year and learn a bit more. Yeah, Long John. Chris was almost 42. Yeah, I think he was 41 and a bit when he won that. Tarling fails to beat Larson. Really? I'm still waiting to see that here come up on PCS. Okay, guys. Yeah, this is good. Ghana, first place at the finish, guys. 29 minutes, 9.7 seconds. Larson, 25 seconds back. Hayter, 25.9 seconds back. Tarling, 27. So, guys, it's going to be Remco, Ghana, Larson, I believe. Dude, hooray for the Conti dude. Yes, Conti dudes for the win. Yeah, I love that guy. Valverde was also pretty good at third. Absolutely, dude. Valverde is just immortal, that dude. Remco gets the bougie award of the week for petulantly kicking the air. Dude, I love that. Aaron, I love that. He was kicking leaves. It was like he was trying to kick a leaf on the side of the road. Only to get a gold bike and smash it to second and then complain about his saddle pitch. Yeah. MVDP cross country worlds. That's why he's been missing. Yeah, you're right. Machu is a spring classics guy. I just thought he might come back. Well, I watched Horner too. Yeah, Chris Horner back in the days. Guys, I think that was like, what, 2012 maybe? I think Matthew Vanderpool is getting his electrical and plumbing certification so he can be lead contractor for Vingo home renovations. I know the latest picture I saw of Vingo, he was out having, I don't know, oysters and wine with his wife somewhere. That's the latest update on Jonas. Okay, I realize he's got a real life, but I want, and it came from a cycling, I don't know, cycling whatever, cycling hub, cycling universe, something on Facebook. I'm like, don't care. I don't care if Jonas is out having oysters and wine with his wife. I don't care. Remco has saddle sores. I wonder what his excuse will be today after this week. Jonas is my goat. Yeah, I just want to see Jonas riding bikes. That's what I want to see. Going on for oysters and caviar. Not interested. At the finish, guys. Guys, it's over. It's over already. Wow. I think Stefan Kuhn is yet to finish. Stefan Kuhn, because he got passed by Remco. Yeah, let's just see what goes on here, guys. Preliminary top 5. Preliminary results. I think Kuhn, well, he would have just finished behind Remco. So, Remco Evenepoel, first place, 43 seconds back. Filippo Ganna. This guy, this is the win of the day right here. This is the win of the day because we expected Remco to win, right? Did anyone expect Nicholas Larson to get third? No, no one expected that. Remco has 67 career wins. I'd say disappointment for me today, and it looks like he was having an off day after Worlds. Probably Jakob Soderquist. I expected that guy to be top 3, top 4. So where did Soderquist finish? At the finish line? Soderquist was 11th, 1 minute 53 seconds down. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy when Remco beats Ganna by 43 seconds. That's insane. Dudes, who's your this is Ethan Teo, who's your pick for the road race this Sunday? Dudes, who's all here? I'm assuming Poggy is racing this. Guys, let me just jump out and come back here for a second. We're going to go look at the races coming up. Let me just talk about some other stuff before I answer that. Oh, look at this. Wow, they've got João Almeida updated for... Looks like he's going to do the road race still. Did not start the individual time trial, so whoever asked about that earlier. These are all within the last 3 hours, these updates. Remco is going to do the road, Mads Pedersen. We all kind of knew this, though. Next races, guys. Let me go through this first. So today, October 10th, October 1st was all of the individual time trials. Tomorrow, mixed relay. Let's get it. Guys, let's do this. So this is what I have to do every day. I look at this and go, interesting. Okay, this looks good. Lots of big names here. French team. Amaril, Cavagna, Gernlich, Carabao, Labous. Ooh, guys, look at the Swiss team. Jan Christian, Kuhn, Mauro Schmidt, Rooser, Lechty Rug. The women's team for sure is the exact same as the World Champions race, where they got third. They would have had first, I think, if Marlon didn't have that mechanical. I think the men might be the same too. Mauro Schmidt was there for sure. Jan Christian, I think it was Stefan Kuhn there. Strong team. So that's all we're seeing. Okay, so we've only got 7 teams for that apparently. Yeah, so I'm doing that tomorrow, guys. I'll be doing all my others. Let's look at the road race. It's October 5th. European Continental Champs Men's Elite Road Race start list. I'll scroll down. I'll keep scrolling. There's his name. Probably Poggy. Probably Poggy. That's my guess. Okay, dudes, let me just back up here a bit. Yeah, Remco slaughtered them there. Samuel's asking, Samuel Kasaka, will we ever see Jonas go to Flanders or Roubaix? Dude, I'm going to say absolutely no. Uh, he's such a small, lightweight rider. Those races would just destroy him, I think. LMS says never. Dude, it's just, he's not built for that type of racing. It's like asking, can Ganna win the Tour de France? He's a big, powerful, full-size dude. He has zero chance of winning the Tour de France. He has zero chance of winning a hill time trial, probably a steep one. Bigger riders do better at those races. There are exceptions, though. I mean, look at Poggy. Poggy's not a big dude at all. Fish boy eating oysters on brand. Yeah, 24.1 kilometers in less than half an hour is super fast. Yeah, all those dudes. I think there was 3 dudes, maybe 4 that were under 30 minutes for that event, wasn't there? Where's their times? Actually, there was 5 dudes under 30 minutes. So they were all averaging over 48k an hour all the way. You can see the average times right here, guys. 48.7 for Tarling, Hayter, Larson. 49.4 for Ganna. 50.7 for Remco. I mean, for time trials, for a flattish time trial, Remco is the Poggy of climbing. That's just what it is now. Cycling Uncle. Dude, Cycling Uncle, welcome aboard. Glad you commented. Remco and Jakob, the only one in the field who rode both World Championships races. Okay, that's a good question. That is a good question. I know Ganna didn't. Kung didn't. Tarling didn't. Pedersen wasn't there. Soderquist rode... Okay, dude. Soderquist rode... Or did you just say that? You already said that. Soderquist rode under 23, though. But still, you're right. Dude, good comment. Cycling Uncle, awesome comment here. Dude, Amarail might have rode it. Amarail did. Amarail rode individual time trial and the mixed relay. Okay, so that's 3 of them. Dude, really good question. I like that question. I think Alex Sagart might have been there. Nope, he wasn't. I was wrong about that. Artem. I think Artem Nick was there. Artem Nick rode the individual world time trial championship. He was there as well. So there's a handful of them anyway, dude. Good point. Wow, Mads beat Larson by 25 seconds in Denmark TT this year. Probably the Tour of Denmark, I think. Aaron saying 30-minute time trial does not feel long enough for a championship. Sergio is hoping for... Sergio Lenarduzzi. I hope Remco wins the road race for redemption. Yeah, dude, he was pretty distraught after not winning the road race championship. I mean, he did have 2 mechanicals. And I read the stat just yesterday. He set the fastest lap of that circuit 38 seconds faster than Poggy's best. Like, Remco is fast when he wants to be. But Poggy just in the right place. Poggy knows what he's doing. Samuel Kaska talking to LMF. He has become more explosive. Can Poggy drop him? Maybe you can follow MVTP wheel, and if MD passes Poggy, he can benefit. LMF saying he cannot. Okay, I think we're talking about Jonas here. Yeah, I think Jonas is too. Let's just say it. I think he's too small and fragile to be a classics rider. I mean, classics rider to me are like, Magnus Backstedt and Tom Bonen and slightly bigger dudes to handle the abuse of those races. The Danish flyman was eating some oysters, drinking some wine, and prep for the greatest comeback in cycling history to Jerome the Poggy. Yeah, dude, the European Championships are great. I love it. I was expecting more from Josh Tully. Me too. Mary, I was as well. I thought he'd be a lot higher place than that. What did Tarling get in the end? Wow. Tarling, yeah, okay, he's 5th place. Still pretty good. I mean, he was 1.5 seconds out of fourth. Wow, Ethan Hayter to Larson, like less than a second. Less than a second. But, I mean, Remco just basically destroyed the field. Remco's doing what Ganna used to do. Okay, Leo saying that Kung also did. Yeah, so there was a handful of them, but not... A lot of these dudes will be really fresh right now. Mario here saying, yes, we can have the ECC, the same winners we had in the World Championships. But Remco will have his saddle fixed and is going to... the saddle fix, he's going to win right there, guys. Prediction for Mario. Yeah. Samuel. With or without the saddle, it's just a question of the slopes. Remco will get dropped if the road goes up. Dude, I don't even know what the course looks like right now. Yeah, I wonder how we can see that right now. Well, we can come to the calendar. Go to your calendar here on PCS. We go to the road race on October 5th. Oh, I'm blind. Right here. We go to the start list. No, we don't go to the start list. We go to the road race right here. And we looked. Yeah, I can't see it. It is in Limburg. I know that. I don't know why it says 2024. Yeah, I guess it depends what kind of course it is. If the course is hilly. That's what I thought too. I thought I heard someone say we go up the same thing 20 times. Is that true, guys? This is from Gerd Kerman here. Dude, Gerd, welcome aboard. Thank you for contributing. I think I saw something quickly yesterday that said there will be 20 things up the same hill. Is that true? I hope not. I really hope not. Why can't I see it here? Why don't I get to see a profile of the... Oh, no, it's different. Good, it's not. Thank you. Yeah. It is hilly. It is quite lumpy, guys. Yeah, it's lumpy, guys. And lots of long... Look at this climb here. Saint-Romain des Lerps. 7 kilometers at 7.2%. Not Remco territory. Poggy could drop him right there. The next climb we do Saint-Romain again. Poggy could drop him there. The third time we do Saint-Romain again. Poggy could drop him there. So Remco will be dropped here. Probably. And then Poggy will be sailing away. So, dude, maybe the one I saw, the 20 laps, maybe that was for 2027. For some reason, I'm thinking it was Annecy. Is that right? 2027 Annecy? Does that sound right? But it was 20 times up the same climb. I'm like, no, I actually don't want to see that. Lumpy and bumpy, curvy, swervy. Gerd, thank you very much for throwing that in there. Ethan saying Remco's fastest lap in the world when he was drafting all the cars. Dude, I saw someone say that too. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Like how much draft did he get? 38 seconds of draft assist? I don't know. Remco or somebody not Poggy winning Euro road race would be sartorial pervert, so we could see a Euro jersey and racing it. Yeah, dude, we won't. Whoever wins this, if Poggy wins it, we're not going to see the Euro jersey. We're just not going to see it. I would love to see someone different win. I would be happy if neither Poggy or Remco won. I'm not a Poggy fanboy. I'm not a Remco fanboy. Some rando could win, and I would love it. Renee's saying, Ethan, you were right. Lucky not to be taken out of the race by the jury. Guys, was it that bad? I was probably too busy staring at the screen here talking. I did hear that, though. I did hear that his fastest lap occurred when he was on the chase surfing cars. So I wasn't sure how much of it those 38 seconds were to do with that. I think Poggy will do it again, and we might see Remco shooting something again with his hands and his feet. Oh, yeah, he'll be kicking something on the side of the road. I wouldn't like to be his bike next Sunday. I would use a helmet on my handlebars. Oh, yeah, he beat the crap out of his bike. Remco will need Campanarts to help him after the big climbs. Shelley saying there is a pretty bad hill called the Devil or something. Where's that? So yeah, it starts on a bit of a climb, the Col du Moulin event. Short climb. 4 kilometers at 5%. Downhill through the valley. Oh, and it's saying there's we cross a finish line there. Then we climb Saint Ramon de Lerps 3 times. You can see it repeat here. Oh, the Val d'Enfer. Okay. Take a look at the profile here. The smaller climb, the second kick after the Saint Ramon de Lerps. This little dude here, Val d'Enfer, 1.6K at 9.7. It repeats over and over back here. So we're going to do a combination of a big climb, a little climb, lap. Big climb, little climb, lap. Big climb, little climb, and then we must enter another circuit. And we take on the Val d'Enfer 3 times. Dude, I think this looks like a really good course. I like this. Probably not suited for Remco though. Because this here, 7 kilometers at 7.2, that's probably equivalent to what Mount Kigali was. Oh, Val d'Enfer means Valley of the Inferno. It is really narrow. Oh, Samuelson, even Val d'Enfer may be too much for Remco. Val d'Enfer, guys, is 1.6K at 9.7. Yeah. I mean, and we did see Remco crack compared to Poggi, Ayuso, and Isaac Del Toro up Mount Kigali at the World Championships. Anthony's asking, why does France get to host all the big races? Dude, it's just how it is. Just how it is, I guess. Next year, guys, well, for Worlds, we're going to be in Montreal, so I'm going to try to be there for that race. Probably doing this, but I'll be like inside, outside, on site. I'll capture my own video footage and put it on the channel, free for everyone to see. Maybe I'll just stream the whole race as it goes by. I'm allowed to do that. I'll have this little camera. I'm going to bolt it right to my forehead like this, and I'll give you my version of the commentary. So let's do that, guys. What time are we looking at, guys? It's 9 o'clock in the morning for me, dudes. It's time for me to jump. Yeah, I guess this was a 3-hour stream, pretty short one. Guys, please like the video before you leave today. That's my only ask. Just please like that video. I need to get my likes up. I don't know where we're at right now. I've got 35 likes right now. But if you can, all do that before you go. That'd be much appreciated. Wout van Aert is in shape would be a greater challenge representing Belgium from Samuel. Aaron saying, based on the parkour and form, Healy of Ireland could be our outside favorites winner. Yeah, 3rd place, easy. France probably pays the most money to host these races. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, dude, it's going to be good. So what I'm going to be doing over the next few days, we'll do the relay tomorrow. We got other races coming up beforehand. Romagna or Della Emilia is the day before. We'll see that start list getting filled out. So just come back every day. We can talk more about it. We can talk about the favorites. Guys, I got to jump. Thanks so much. My name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. Drop a like. Subscribe, become a member, whatever you want to do, guys. And I'll see you around real soon.